Well. What is up, everybody? Welcome to WBG Xbox Podcast, episode 148. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about for y'all today. How's everybody doing out there? What's up, everybody that was in there waiting for us to start? Appreciate you guys' patience. It was Sean's fault that we were 5 minutes late.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, it's Sean's fault. Yeah, man. We got a very special guest. You guys know him. He is one of the co-hosts on the amazing Iron Lords podcast. And let me tell you something. This guy is booked for so many podcasts. He's the man, right? This guy is sought after because he talks that shit. He knows what he's talking about. And as you see, he's 98% right all the time. The homie, King David. What is up, man? Thanks for joining us, bro. How you doing?
My God, this looks fantastic. Look at everybody camera all crisp.
Yeah, King David made us put our cameras on, y'all.
I love this. This is delicious. Let's get some of this. Yes, and we got news today.
Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Man, but before we get to it, the rest of the panel, Dragonheart Yobi TV member for 7 months. He said hashtag peace, love, life to the team. Hyper. Happy birthday, brother. And Durt. I saw some of my black goodies. For a second thought, I was...
Oh, come on.
It was your skin shed. Come on. Hey, man, I don't know you saying that.
Hey, you.
Talk that early already. You got there.
Yeah, the show just started, man.
Never let him off.
Yeah. Long live the Black Mamba with the 2. Your return was long overdue, King. Absolutely, man. Last time he was on, it was only me, him, and R&B on, and R&B Mike was shit.
Yeah, I had stuff to do that.
I don't know what the hell happened last time.
But he had that smoke joint going off in the background. It was lit.
That's right. Hey, Maurice Branch, member for 6 months. What up, Dirk, Sean, Joey, R&B, and King David? Showing my support while on my hour break at work. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. You listen to us while you're on your break, man. Good shit. Thank you. John TJ with the 2. What up, King David?
Yo, John TJ, what's up, baby?
Yo, so like you said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We got the VGA'S to talk about. We got some news that just broke right before the show regarding Xbox. They offered PlayStation that 10-year deal, but apparently they offered also for the game to be in PlayStation Plus. We'll talk about that in a few. And just some other good shit, piece of shit of the week and some other stuff. But look, Sean, what's up with you, my brother?
Yo, what's going on, man? What's good?
Nothing much, man. They're looking at all this news dropping, man. Just ready to talk about it.
Yeah, just woke up and you said some news just dropped. And you know what? Listen, first of all, awesome about King David. I know we've been 3 times out there. This is third time the charm.
It's the third time. Yeah.
Finally made it. But today is the day. The news is dropped. A lot of news is going on regarding the FTC, Microsoft, the Snitch Station, you name it. Jim Ryan's bitch ass. I'm definitely going to be talking about it. And guys, listen. I know everybody knows King David from the Iron Lords on the Lord's Day, but today is not the Lord's Day. Today is WBG, and what do we love to do on WBG? We love to talk that shit. So hit that like button, and you motherfucker ponies, hit that dislike button and take your bitch ass back to them street corners and sell your bitch ass for them $70 cross-generation games, you cross-eyed motherfuckers.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Hey, Sean, I appreciate you, brother.
You making up for those 2 times he was in
Hey, so Joey Cracker, what's up with you, bro?
Not much, man. I just want to say happy birthday to Hyperfan Gaming. Devin, happy birthday to you, man.
Happy birthday.
And shout out to King. I finally catch up to King. I also missed the last show. I see you rocking that salt and pepper beard.
For sure. I made a whatchamacallit. I made a deal with myself when I turned a certain age that I was gonna stop putting dye in my bed. And Solvin teased me. He knew about the deal and he said, "Yo, when you gonna keep it real with yourself?" I said, "I still got the rest of the year. Shut up." So, hey man, sometimes you gotta grow up. When my kids came over for Thanksgiving, my son came over and he brought his fiance over, and the way he came to the house, because my younger son was there, my middle son was the one that came over. My older son couldn't make it, and he came with a bottle of Douce for his pops. And the way he had his fiance dressed, the way he was dressed, I said, man, this kid got it. Like he got everything I poured into his cup.
Right.
He retained it. right? And it's not really what, how can I say it? Like, it's not the book knowledge that you get. It's the knowledge that how you treat your woman, how you present yourself, the morals and integrity that you have within yourself. And I saw all that stuff that I poured in his cup.
Right.
And I said, I don't need to die in my bed no more. I'll let this young boy do this thing. Go on, boy. Go get your
go.
Boys.
And that was it. That was really it. I was just like, that's done.
Right, bro. That's
after the bank broke on that. After they capped you off on that. Come on, after King is on his pension now. The Ironlord's not giving him money anymore. No, jokes aside, he suits it, bro. It's time, bro. It's time, 100%.
Yeah, man. I was like, like my little chin, I'm just letting it go out, man.
Now we really the Ray Trace twins. We all the way live.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't have those problems as of yet. So
that's right. You keep on rocking, baby. Keep going. Keep going. Go.
Young punk still in his 20s. Punk.
That's right. There it is. Keep spinning the block. Keep going.
Draw on TJ with the 2. Durt, great guest. King David is awesome. Yes, he is, man.
Blessings, brother. Bro. Thank you.
He's the man. Thanks. So R&B. So you ain't got nothing else to say, right? Okay.
No, dang.
Okay, hey, brother, it's all good, man. Hey, let me give a let me see. I'll start doing this with timestamps. Special shout out to the members on the channel. You guys are you guys are awesome. So let me give you a shout out to you guys. Jordan Mace, Layton Manning, Caribbean Hybrid, Ray, Jerry Mack, Victor Click, Ozzy, Phantom Kraken, Photo Bro, Dan Lazaro, Mr. Eldrick, Red, Zodiac, the Blue One, Daily Warrior 83, Havoc, Medingo McThickens, Dragon's Blade 79, Karen's Raised Potato Salad, Reggie Lee, Master Clown, Texas, Frantic Animator, Rock, Emmanuel A1, Dark Child 20, Adidas 20, Tony's Channel, Mario 187, Tip Diamond, Game Shark, Risuku, Tony Brown, Tool Man 55, G Stuff, Javier Deo, Skywalker UAV 1, Band Money, Severin Evans, Raiden Blade, Your Baby Father, Marvy's Branch, Jigga J, Dragonheart Yobi, Scrub Nurse, Hector the Macho Man, D Skills X Town, Chio Walker, Gamer by Choice, Eternal Sadai, Sean 76, Massey Wreck, Bunty Man, Lord Starkiller XSX01, A Rodimus, Justin, Pong Soul, Kendrick Star, The Angry Therapist MD, Hassan Ambuzaya, Rulio 44, Chio Carlos, Sports Show 1, Hyperfan Gaming, and Dut. Thank you guys for being members on the channel. You guys are awesome. You know what? Let's go ahead and get to the show. Let me get the super chat before we go. Buck with the 5. Why FTC ain't claiming Microsoft lied to them about ZeniMax exclusive? Why they clinging to some statement EU wasn't worried about? Hey, you know what? We about to talk about
definitely going to talk about it. We got Devon, aka Hyper5 Gaming member for 20 months. Joey's looking like a Sonic villain, the ugly motherfucker. Oh shit! Come on, Dev. There's no need for that, Devon. Come on.
Oh man, what's wrong with you, man? All right, man. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to the show, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on these last few days, and I really want to get you guys' thoughts on the most recent news. It literally popped about an hour before the show, and I really want to hear you guys' take on it because I feel a certain kind of way about it. But apparently, we heard that Xbox offered Nintendo 10 years for COD. They offer Steam. Steam said, "Look, man, we trust you guys. We believe you. We don't have to sign the contract. Cool." But they also offer PlayStation the same deal. But now we're hearing that included in that deal, Xbox offered Call of Duty on PlayStation Plus. They offered Call of Duty to be on PlayStation Plus. Now, guys, this is something that I really want to talk about because I'm at the point like, damn, man, how much shit they got to offer these guys? Right? And of course, Sony hasn't accepted the deal yet. They haven't declined it, but they didn't accept the deal. They haven't accepted the deal yet. I'm like, I got to get your, like you guys' thoughts about this because I feel kind of like, okay, Xbox, I understand it's about more than just COD. I understand the acquisition is about mobile. It's about many other things, just not Call of Duty. But let's be honest, Call of Duty is a huge part of the acquisition. Offering it to PlayStation is one thing, but offering it until their subscription service, I know we can look at it two ways. Some people might say, yo, they have to pay Xbox a lot of money. True. But other people looking at it like, damn, man. Like, people wanted y'all to be the behemoth that y'all are. They wanted Xbox to be aggressive, to be a monster. Now, Xbox is trying to beat that, and it's like, they won't let them. And Xbox has to offer all of this extra stuff to PlayStation. Is it me? Am I crying? Dave, King Dave, what is it, bro? Am I crying too much? Tell me your opinion about it. Uh-oh.
You're on mute. King, you're on mute.
Hey, you're on mute, King.
It's a poison pill.
Okay.
You got these dudes thinking, all right, we can take all this stuff. You ain't got no rights to market it. You can have it in your service, but nobody gonna associate you with it. It's in there, but nobody will know if nobody go to that forest. But it's okay for those people that are in that weak service. It'll be the best thing to hit that service.
Facts.
Right? So now when the Microsoft Studios pop up, boom, boom, Microsoft Studios. and it's like, yeah, Call of Duty brought to you by Microsoft. Boom, boom. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you, it was nothing better. That feeling of when I got that baseball, the MLB The Show.
Yeah.
And Sony's PlayStation Studios popped up. Boom, boom. On the Xbox, I didn't have to go no place. It felt delicious. Right? But when we was marketing the game, you market Game Pass and you show MLB The Show. You couldn't market MLB The Show, but you could market Game Pass. So when they had the commercial with the Muppets and it was marketing MLB The Show in Game Pass, oh, it was lit. It was the best commercial I had. I think that tweet I did 100,000 views. And I was like, thank you, Aaron Greenberg. This is fantastic. So again, please, PlayStation, fall for this poison pill. Let this go down. And I trust and believe this will be the first and the last Call of Duty that you have on your joint that will actually end up in something terrible and detrimental for you. It's a good meal, but it's laced with cyanide. And when you finish the meal, you got 30 days and it's a wrap for you. So I cannot wait. I want them to take the deal. I want them to take the deal in any form of fashion, because if they really think Call of Duty is that much, it's not. You got to look at it. It's Diablo. It's all these games. They want this stuff done before Diablo hit.
Yeah.
So Diablo can hit Game Pass. All right. And it's other games in there as well. So as soon as that deal goes through, that's going to be the home of Spider-Man. All those games retroactively, they can just throw inside Game Pass. So when you drop Spider-Man 2, a lot of dudes going to be like, okay, I'm playing Spider-Man 1, 3, 4, Web of Desire, all types of stuff. And it doesn't matter. Just let it go through, Sony. Come on, take it. Put it aside your weak service that nobody ever talk about, but somebody will talk about it now because Call of Duty will be in there for like 6 months.
Right. Okay.
I'm a
this is why I like to hear you guys' opinions.
Let me get this before you carry on. The Scrub Nurse for a member for 7 months. What's up, family? Good to see everyone. Hit that like button and share it out, your POSs.
Absolutely. Hey, before you go R&B, let me get these super chats. Karen's raising potato salad with the 5. HBD hype. What up, green team? That pony game of the year reaction vid. Tears. Oh shit. We're gonna get to that later. Justin Marsh with the 10. We TTS before we TTS. Then we TTS. You damn right we TTS. We're gonna talk that shit, bro.
Said something.
Yeah, Justin Marsh actually said something. Shout out to you, Justin Marsh. Long live the Black Mama with the 2. PlayStation's entitlement gonna bite them in the ass. Man, they are so entitled, bro. They are so entitled. You're absolutely right about that. Onyx with the 5. MBG claims to be a hardcore gamer, and he likes and he only have like 5 PlayStation 5 games cases on his setup. What a clown. Checklist gamer, fake pony. Hey, y'all feeling it today. Well, y'all keep on talking that trash. As they should. G.A. Mac, what is up, homie? With the 5. Shout out to WBG Podcast, All Hail Iron Lords Podcast. Salute the Lords. Absolutely, bro. Thank you, G.A. Mac. I appreciate you stopping by, homie. Appreciate you. John Mark Louise with the 2. I want the field to choose violence, not peace. Yeah, man, it's kind of split because I'm kind of like, yeah. But I know they want this deal done.
They can't choose violence yet.
Yet. Let's
get married first.
One would argue they already have chosen violence, spending more than Sony could ever spend on Activision, though, wouldn't you say?
Oh, they can choose more violence than this, believe me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. If Microsoft actually chooses to destroy Sony, they can, but they can't right now because everybody's watching them.
I think choosing violence, and it is right. They did choose violence in a sense. They took $2 billion and gave it to the European Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
All right. So the $2 billion. Think about it this way: $1 more billion, and you could have bought Bungie. So that lets you know Microsoft had absolutely zero interest in Bungie. Right? They had zero interest in the girl that you thought was lit. Zero interest in sending any money her way because she wasn't worth it. But they took $2 billion just to lace a couple of people pockets inside the EU to make stuff go past, right? So when it happens, don't just say you didn't see it. It was broad daylight. It was armed robbery because they got the cash to do so.
You can't even like knock them on that because the EU is one thing that they're stuck between a rock and a hard place on their decision. If it comes to that, is if say they're against Microsoft, but still they've been crying that we don't like this whole Google versus Apple thing. Who's the perfect third to come in between that? And they just gave us $2 billion. And I think now what King was saying, the European stock market is now powered by their cloud servers or something. That's part of the deal. So you really going to hate the person that just bought you a house? You got you set up straight in a new city? You going to hate Big Daddy like that?
Hey, yo, long live the Black Mama with the two. Y'all summed it up perfectly on Iron Lords yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely, man.
So those dudes that didn't hear, we're gonna regurgitate some of that today.
Yeah, let's do it. Buck with the 5. Dirt. Modern Warfare 2 sold 1 billion in 10 days, 65% on PlayStation. Sony will have to pay $600 million up front for COD on PlayStation for 6 months. King is right; it's a poison pill. Hey, okay, listen, bro. That's why I wanted to hear everybody else's opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I was going to say about that is, it's two ways to look at it. Like you and King was saying, Dirt. The first way is, yeah, from a gamer side, man, why you offering all this stuff? Looks like you're just caving because you want this deal to go through as fast as possible. That's the first way to look at it. The second way to look at it is just like King said, it could be a trap. All right, first off, say they say no. Say they say no. You take all that to whatever regulator is complaining about you being unfair and say, look, we offer them this. We offer them this.
And they might actually say no. They might,
exactly
because they're that arrogant.
Yeah. At what point of offering all this goodwill can you say we're being unfair? Like, and what court of law can you say, all right, now they're still being unreasonable? I don't see a single one. In this FTC thing, that's a different story. But say they say yes. Now, they got their foot in the door for 10 years. PlayStation has to pay them to have it on their service. And they can't advertise it because I don't imagine Xbox will let them advertise it on their service. Yeah, and two, I know they making them pay a grip for it as well because they're not gonna get off easy for it. And then also think about it: you're gonna pay that much to have it on your service. Meanwhile, Xbox can market it, put it in Game Pass, offer Lord knows what else they can do with it, and you're just stuck at your subscription service. So if they say yes, they are literally funding every single new venture Xbox wants to do for the next 10 years.
And you know what? After you making that point, Sony might not say. They might turn this down, bro.
Yeah,
they might turn this down. Let's be honest. Go for it.
Everybody's stuck between a rock and a hard place because if they say yes, they can't no longer hold out for whatever FTC decisions or EU decisions or CMA decisions because they already bit that apple and that's too far. If they wait, and Xbox probably beats the FTC in this nonsense court case, we'll get to that later. I imagine when they come back around and say, hey, baby, that case? You said? Yeah, you still got that deal for me? Yeah, but now it's 5 years. Now you got to pay more. Now, with the thing you said there, I can't imagine them offering to put it in PlayStation Plus and saying, you want it? You got to give them next 2 marketing rights you got for Call of Duty 2023, Call of Duty 2024. You got to go. I can't imagine them giving them that much, and they don't get anything back.
Right. Yeah, shit is crazy. Let me get these super chats, guys, before we continue. Ricardo Islam with the 5. Dirt slapped Soul Glow on top of his head. That chrome shiny as hell. Must love POS, guys. Now, Ricardo, why would you say some shit like that?
He's right though.
You got better ray tracing than Callisto Protocol, dude.
Hey, Ricardo with another 2. Ponies on the poop deck getting dug out by lion. He
said, yo, they on the poop deck. Hey, yo.
Hey, Ray G4 with the 5. Hashtag WBG TTS Lords Podcast. Microsoft took custody of Master Chief from Bungie. No child support from Sony. Hey, talk that shit. Jig and J with the 5. Sony, get over it. You got into an entanglement with COD, and now it's over. She don't like you no more, fam. Let her go. Exactly. Let her go, man. Let her go. Long live the black mama with the 2 PlayStation need to realize COD ain't their game. They acting like it is, isn't it?
But that's what it is. That's
they
what it
need
is.
COD. Eternal Sadal with the 5, which was back when Nintendo laughed at Microsoft when they offered to be bought out. Now is when they are afraid of Microsoft. Shout out to everyone. Yeah, man, Microsoft is a monster, and they, it's crazy, bro. But Sean, go ahead, my man.
No, definitely. What you guys are talking about, making some great points. Call of Duty, when it comes to the CMA, FTC, European Regulators Commission, whatever you want to call them, the Call of Duty, the way PlayStation is treating this IP, we talked about this so many times. When it comes to PlayStation IPs, the first party, they don't have a multiplayer game that makes money like a Halo, Forza, Gears. But that's the game
first party, period.
Yeah, period. They don't have one. And that's the type of they relied on Call of Duty because it does sell the most there. It's a bigger platform when it comes to the sales. People do invest, and this is what they're crying about. It makes a lot of money from the sales to the microtransactions. And we seen in the document, I think it was the CMA talked about PlayStation when Jim Ryan went over to the CMA and the Europeans as well, talking about this deal is inadequate. This deal could kill us. It could hurt the gaming industry. Mm-hmm. And they talked about why don't you put Call of Duty onto the PlayStation Plus? If you remember them documents,
I do remember. Now that you say that,
so. Yeah. Bloomberg reporting about if is this legit? This 100% legit or these
absolutely,
rumors?
Bro? That's a Bloomberg report. Yeah.
Okay, 100% legit. Xbox goes, why not? We'll put the game on Call of Duty. I know as fanboys, we want that shit to be taken away because we know what Call of Duty does, especially with the casuals.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to I think this is a smart move. In my opinion, this is a smart move because Sony knows that PlayStation Plus. Let's be real, it's dog shit.
Yeah, it is.
They just folded that bitch into PlayStation Plus straight up and fluffed the numbers up. All of these ponies on on Twitter love talking about 49 million versus 25 million. We know the real deal. That shit was at 3.2 million for a decade nearly. Now Call of Duty going into PS Plus, that shit's gonna cost them a pretty penny. We know the real deal about this. They want this deal to be dead because if they let a 70 billion deal go through. What is next for Microsoft? If FTC, CMA, EU let this deal go through, they're going for the next big boys. If they allow this, if Microsoft compromises on certain things, put the games here, put the games there, fair players, that's still in the future, the game can change. And that's the whole point. They want this deal to be dead, period. They don't want they can ask for Call of Duty on PlayStation Plus, Diablo on PlayStation Plus. It's bullshit. They do not want this deal to happen straight up, and that's the real deal. When it comes to this, that's the whole point of this argument. They want to kill this deal because once this deal goes through, Microsoft is going to continue sorting the dollar. I said it. We're going to compete. If this is about competition, let us compete. Phil Spencer said there's no time to pause when it's coming to acquiring studios because you got Tencent, giants. Amazon's there, fair play. Shout out to that Google Stadia. They tried their best. $1 trillion company, they flopped on that. Shout out to Google Stadia and that one fan. But overall, we know for a fact, Sony's main mission is, Jim Ryan's main mission is to kill this deal straight up.
Yeah. Sean, you hit it directly on the head because if and when this deal goes through, it's game over. Because
you can take if out of there though.
Yeah, that's what I was struggling with it. When this deal goes through, it's over because there's not going to be another purchase, I imagine, of this size that's going to have this much trouble. Because I imagine everything else they want to buy is below this price point. I don't see anything else they want to buy that's over $70 billion. I can't.
All right, we have 470 people watching, and I only see 100 and some odd likes. Y'all better stop playing around with me.
Hit that like
Wipe your feet and hit that button, boy. Share it out.
King David on your player.
What you're saying is true, but if y'all got to look at it, right? Y'all got to really look at it. Sony knows they have no problem with giving Activision money because Activision doesn't have a console in the market, and Activision is not a direct competitor.
Facts.
But to send that check to Microsoft, it's like sending money to a dude that you didn't like on your basketball team, like the dude that's on your team that you thought that's a scrub. You understand now? You're like, damn, man, I gotta pay him to wear his sneakers. Oh, I don't like this dude. I never liked this dude. I don't like the way he smell. I don't like the way he look. I don't like the way he walk. I got more swag than him. Knowing that soon is almost over for you. People in the industry don't like you that much like that. The stuff that you've been doing, the practices that you've been doing. Microsoft has been being very nice with a lot of these companies.
Right.
And they're seeing Game Pass as a viable option. I'm glad that you brought up PlayStation Plus because it's a failed model. And when they put PlayStation Now into PlayStation Plus and they merged that little thing into to make it a PlayStation Super Experience, whatever it is.
Right.
The numbers started falling off that following month. They lost 2 million people straight off the rip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
What Microsoft does is Microsoft does this thing with the transparency that you can't have a debt account that's still charging your card. And they did that in Europe first, right? And they did it proactively. Nobody asked them to do it. Sony has not done that. So you have to think about how many of those accounts are debt accounts that's still being charged and still being looked at as active accounts when they're not active accounts. Jim knows this. They don't want Microsoft under the hood of the PlayStation service. PlayStation is under the hood of Game Pass. They see how dangerous that is because they have to see under the hood. They have to see the numbers when it comes to MLB The Show. They have to see the numbers. So you have to send that over to them. They look at it. They're like, damn, these dudes making money like that. The engagement, it sold 2 times the normal amount to a different demographic, right? They're like, oh, snap. So they are buying games over there like that, and they are engaging like that. If we allow them to keep growing, this can be a huge problem. Now, you said something about them not having a multiplayer game, and Call of Duty is their multiplayer game on their console, right? Because they don't have no first-party multiplayer game. Microsoft has Halo. Microsoft has Gears of War. Microsoft, when this deal goes through, have Overwatch. There's a lot of games that Microsoft will have that is multiplayer because that is in their DNA. Sony really, when Jim said we don't have a game that can compete with it, literally is telling you the truth because they don't have a multiplayer first party game that can do anything close to Halo numbers, damn sure not close to Gears numbers, and forget about Call of Duty. So they're scrambling, and you don't want to say, oh, well, make SOCOM and throw SOCOM at them because Jim pointed out to Battlefield, look what Call of Duty did to Battlefield. No, look what EA did to Battlefield. If you want to tell the truth, shame the devil, don't lie. But they always sprinkle a little bit of lie with a little bit of truth. Yeah, Call of Duty kept going up against Battlefield at wrong dates. You're supposed to strategically use a better business model for Battlefield. Battlefield was a good game. If they did something better with it, it would have worked. I honestly believe this has really nothing to do with video games. I said this on Iron Lords yesterday. I think this has to do with unionizations of the employees. We know that the
CWA, I think.
CWA is in line with Microsoft's proposal of letting unions in because we know what went on with Activision. Now, if they let unions in on Microsoft, that is going to form a chain reaction across the boards. So you're going to have unions over at Sony. Right. You're going to have unions over at everybody's going to want to unionize.
Yeah.
So financially, to big tech, to those shareholders, they're like, hell no, we gotta block this by any means necessary. Are you crazy?
I didn't even think about it like that, King.
I think it's more about that. So that's why any deal Microsoft would send to them, it will be inadequate because the level of destruction will come from within, from the employees. Because now you get to hear all the stuff that goes on, right? So I think this has, because anytime, think about it this way. When you're arguing with your girl, and she like, well, we supposed to go and see something, and you say, all right, let's do that. And she's still arguing, it ain't about what she initially started the argument about.
Right.
So if you keep giving concessions to whatever she's saying, all right, cool, we'll buy cookies. I don't give a damn. And she, but the ice cream out. Like, you're like, yo, what is this argument really about? Until you get to the bottom line of the argument. The bottom line of the argument has to be the unions. It can't be Call of Duty, because if I'm giving you 10 years and I'm telling you I'm putting it in service, what's the problem, B? Gotta be the unions.
Yo, you know what, King? I ain't even think about it like that, bro. I ain't even think about it. That is a great point. A great point. G-Stealth with the 2 what up POSs. What up, G-Stealth? I'll take that as a, as love from you, brother. That's how. Drawn TJ with the 2. Hey, Dirt, are you Mr. Clean? I don't
Oh shit! Talk that shit.
Sean,
talk that shit.
Man.
No,
John TJ with the 2. No PS6, just Xbox funded by PlayStation fanboys. LOL.
Ponies will crowdfund the PS6. Believe me.
Yeah, they will. Hector the Macho Man with the 5. My favorite Iron Lord King. Ponies, just cause we have a guest don't mean I'm gonna smack y'all. So hit the like button, you turkeys. TTS WBG family. Thank you, Hector. Appreciate you, bro.
Hector. No, King made some great points. Well, everyone's making some great points. If it's a CW by union, when it comes to the union stuff, we know that's going on with the ZeniMax and Activision. What's been going on in the Activision as well? All that with Bobby Kotick and all the employees. There's a lot going on as well. Obviously, this is the politic games, you name it. And when it comes to that, I know we'll talk about the FTC and all that stuff. There's a lot more to this deal as well, including like taking away a game like Call of Duty, making it Microsoft, this $70 billion, you allow a $70 billion purchase. What is next for these guys? Because these guys are going to continue. They don't care. They'll move on to the next thing. They're willing to drop $2-3 billion here. They don't mind this stuff. Like King just mentioned when they dropped $2 billion invested into the EU cloud service and all that bullshit. They don't mind dropping money like that. And Sony's afraid of that as well. There's so many when it comes to this deal, there's so much what do you call it? I can't get the
intricacies.
Word. Yeah, intricacies and that. So I think that's what they're afraid of as well. 100%. 100%. And that's what, before I let you go, Joey, they talk about the cloud gaming, they talk about subscription service, they're talking about obviously what King just mentioned as well, the union, when it comes to the union stuff. So there's so much going on with this deal, and I reckon that's what's happening right now. They're worried about it with everything, not only that one small portion of it, everything, what's going to happen, because this is going to change the game. And I don't think these like Sony and these other companies, bigger companies, are not ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely, Joey. Go ahead. Let me say this one quick thing. What King said is it really made me think, because I wasn't able to listen to Iron Lords yesterday. But what he said made me think, because it seemed like Sony's aggression with getting this deal blocked, it almost seems like it's about more than Call of Duty, like you just said. It's I didn't think about it like that. Damn, that's some great stuff you just said. I'm like, wow, they are very, very aggressive trying to get this deal blocked. It makes you really think, and like they're saying this is inadequate. They haven't accepted a 10-year deal yet. If it was about Call of Duty being on their platform, what's the problem? They're going to put it on your platform. So you're absolutely right about that. But Joey, go ahead, bro. Let me get the super chat for you go, though. Long live the Black Mamba with the 5. Sony last year had some shady shit going on with their employees too, if y'all remember. So I think King is onto something. We gonna see all the unseen. That's it. Here we go, bro. Talk it. Facts. Go ahead, Joey.
Okay. Everybody made fantastic points. All of them could be true. All of them to me are true. when we said this was a nuclear bomb dropping, it was. But the problem of a nuclear bomb is not the explosion, it's the fallout after that.
Aftermath, yeah.
Here's the thing. King, you're 100% right. What is affecting Sony more than COD is what's happening to the industry that they don't want to change. They don't want to evolve. They want to maintain their number one position of selling a game and selling a console. They want to maintain their stock option like number one on that same model. But once they start evolving, they're going to drop to number two and maybe number three. They're going to be affected by unionization. You're going to start to see dirty laundry inside those studios. And what happens when you get dirty laundry and things like that? Your stock prices started to drop. That means you ain't that valuable anymore. So imagine you got to start evolving and getting a good subscription service, because you're not going to survive without one. They don't want to do that. You're going to start getting unionizations inside your studios. You're going to have the people actually talk. And I'm guessing Sony, no corporation wants that. You're going to have to change your metrics to engagement and subscriptions. So their whole livelihood of being number one and selling consoles and selling games ain't worth nothing anymore if this drops. So those are the ripple effects that this is actually happening. And the great thing is the CWA actually said, yeah, we're all for it. So that means Microsoft is good for unionization. We're going to have EA finally get a unionization, a whole bunch of companies getting the people power. And Sony doesn't want that either. Right. This is a problem of evolution. And they don't want that. They think they're number one, and they're not. So that's my point of view of that.
Yo, fellas, that's great topic, man.
Like that, before we might move on to the next topic, everyone's made some great points here, even the guys in the chat as well. We know even the hardcore PlayStation dudes and that they love the old traditional ways. Sony sticks to the old ways. Sony is sticking to the console space, leaving the exclusive on the console only, selling their games, forget about Gamepass, not renting games, dropping blockbuster games just on the console, making it valuable. Because when you put the games elsewhere, it devalues the box. They were trying to stick to that model, the old ways, and that's not going to work. We knew that 4 or 5 years ago, straight up. King, you know that we've been talking about this shit as well. We knew the way the industry is moving. And as time is going on, it's evolving. Games everywhere. Your pocket, your PC, your laptop, your console. What's next? Who knows? It'll be on your watch. Who knows? And that's the whole point of it. They wanted to stick to the old ways, and they're seeing the industry moving. Not only Microsoft, the industry is moving that way. When you got giants coming in at Tencent as well, and these other companies investing into gaming. Look, you got Netflix coming into the gaming space right now. You got Amazon coming into the gaming space. So many of the Saudi Arabia is investing 30+ billion into gaming. So many of these people are coming into the gaming space because it's the number one entertainment.
That's what's scary about this, Sean, because big players, big companies are trying to get into this industry, which they have no understanding how this works. They come in, they do bad stuff, and then they destroy whatever they did and get out of there. So look what happened to Google. They got a whole bunch of studios and they just shut them off.
Right.
Nobody.
I'd rather have those studios. Oh my God, my dog is clocked.
Cool. Your dog is a piece of shit, Joey.
I know.
Listen, nobody's talking about Phil, Dominus Maximus, Aurelius Spencer actually using the art of war.
Elaborate.
The 50 laws of power. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. He weaponized Nintendo. Think about it, right? Y'all saw it on the shelf and y'all just didn't get it. Y'all was like, man, it's on the shelf, but what's gonna happen with that over there? What's going over there with that thing on the shelf? Because he ain't got a PlayStation up there. He ain't got a PlayStation controller. He ain't got PlayStation. He ain't got none of that. He walked out there with a Steam shirt and all that. Him and Gabe has been cool.
Right.
That's why Gabe told you, I don't need a contract.
Right. We
get
cool.
Good money. His money's good here.
Right.
All right.
Good business.
Nintendo said, yeah, we signed a 10-year deal B. That's the dudes that punched us in the face back in the days.
Final Fantasy.
So think about it. The real market leader is Nintendo.
Mhm.
Right? Let's keep it a buck.
100%.
The real exclusive really sell because that's been keeping that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell a Switch sells. I don't know. I cannot tell you how it sells. I don't know why it sells, but I got one and I got my son one and I got my other kid one.
Okay.
So I know that they work. They sell.
I have 3 in this house.
See?
One for each kid.
They sell.
I know why it sells. One already broke. I have to buy a new one.
But the exclusive sells, right? So you put Call of Duty, which hasn't been on the Nintendo platform in God knows how long, since the Wii.
Right.
Right?
2013 to be more specifically, since the Wii U actually.
So Microsoft, is the dudes to bring it back through cloud. Because we all know that Nintendo's cloud service sucks. So Nintendo signed up for the cloud. They got the Drake stimulus package.
Nintendo, yes, they're horrible on services and whatever, but their cloud, they're actually making cloud work.
They make it work, but with the Azure cloud,
Sony's not doing that. Nintendo has more functioning cloud games than Sony.
Because they have no choice. Because they have no choice. The hardware is trash.
But they're
10
investing in the future, though.
10 years, you weaponize this little dude and you send him out there to go beat that guy's up. Let Nintendo take the lead for sure. Go get that. Take the lead with the game we give you. Who's making money? This dude is making money hand over fist. Y'all fight it out with the weapons I give you. He's an arms dealer now. Go fight it out and and whoever wins is gonna be the loser anyway, because I'm gonna finish you both off. But go ahead and fight it out. But you weaponize the dude that is more capable. And the dude that's more capable is Nintendo. And Nintendo's gonna be so grateful after y'all vanquish this dude, because y'all gonna pack him up and put him away. Because what he's trying to do is stall for time. You ever told that dude 3 o'clock, we're going to meet you at 3 o'clock, and he's doing everything not to get outside at 3 o'clock. He's trying to extend that time. That's that dude. I know. I used to beat those dudes up. So I know what he's doing. He's snitching. He ratting, calling the principal, telling all types of things. Yeah, you're going to get this work. But you send little man in there to go beat him up first. Nintendo going to do that for 10 years. Weaponize him. Have Call of Duty making money hand over fist over here. Throw it inside PlayStation Plus. Go ahead. Give me money. I don't care. Give me money. Go ahead. Bleed you out so that you don't have any money to do anything else. The biggest thing is the Art of Wars. Take away the man's resources. I'm watching him doing the whole playbook. Pay off everything that you need to pay off. Take all the things off the board. Starve him out. So that his money is no longer good here. His money is no longer good here. Poison his fruit.
Yeah. Take away his water.
The Art of War.
Salt his fields.
Take away his water.
Wow. I love it.
What happens.
I love it.
King, you said something that I'm glad you picked up on. I haven't heard nobody say in a while. Nintendo Switch has sold however many 80, 70, 100 million.
Way too much. Way too much.
But you're right. They have done something Sony can't. They've made cloud work because they have to make cloud work because their hardware is trash. You can't play. What was it? Resident Evil 8, 7, whatever it was.
8.
Has to be played on. You have to play it through the cloud.
Control is there.
Exactly. So now Microsoft comes up to them and says, "Hey, you guys want Call of Duty?" And they say, "Yeah, sure." So yeah. Well, obviously it's not going to work naturally. Have you heard of xCloud?
Okay. Yeah. Wow. What do you think?
So think about it. The market leader, which now they've been arguing saying it's not the market leader because they make kiddie games. Now, now the market leader that you try to ignore, now it's Call of Duty. So how are you going to ignore them now? Plus, that is potentially 50 plus million, however, millions more people who could say, hey, this xCloud looks interesting. What I got to do to get that again? Game Pass? What's that now? Yo, it's Microsoft is making moves that Sony can't. And Sony is trying to keep their foot in the dirt and drag them back into the 19th century when it comes to traditional gaming. It's not traditional anymore. And from the past 2-3 years, from every single bad news that came out with Sony, from the cross-gen games that they lied about, from the high pricing, from the bad practices with their indie games, how they're treated on their server, and how much trouble it is just to get someone to call back and talk to them. Every aspect has been chipping away at that grand Sony market leader. We're the best, yada, yada, yada. And the only thing that was surprising is how loyal their fanboys are to a sinking ship. Because all they got to do is flash some jangly keys. I keep telling y'all, all they got to do is flash some jangly keys in front of their face, a Game of the Year award here, or a nomination in this case since they lost, or whatever's going on, and they don't care. And it was frustrating because it looked like these official government regulators didn't care either, because they were either so ignorant of the case and just ran with whatever Jim Ryan was crying to them about. Like you guys don't talk about, for the past month, it just seemed like all these government officials just ran with whatever Sony said.
Well, they was parroting whatever Jim was saying, or the talking points that was negative towards Microsoft, and the majority of those talking points was given to them by Sony reps and Jim Ryan himself. So it was just a parroting effect.
That's like I think it was Elizabeth Warren. It was her who tweeted some dumb shit like it's gonna affect the workers. I'm like, but they're unionizing. What are you talking about? Her tweet had nothing to do with the problem.
Exactly. Hers, Bernie Sanders, and the head of the FTC. Gary, are we going to talk about the FTC?
He's still alive.
Yeah. Let me get. He's still alive.
I thought he expired a long time ago.
Bernie.
Weekend at Bernie face.
Weekend at Bernie's.
I thought he was gone.
Bernie is still around. John TJ with the 5. This is why I like King David. He always tells facts. The deal would definitely go through now.
Facts.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Highlander 001 with the 5. This is a 4-body that we have to think about. They are the shareholders to think about. They are not gamers. They only care about money.
Yeah,
that's true.
Durt, are we going to talk about the FTC and all that later on?
I hope not.
All right, cool. I'll leave that part alone then.
It might not be a long topic, but long live the Black Mamba with the 5. Everything y'all saying is why I've been saying they need to get bought by a bigger parent company. Sony is just Activision with a console.
I still believe that Apple thing is true, to be honest.
No, it's Netflix.
Now it's Netflix? Oh, God.
Trust me, Netflix is going to be the ones that's going to purchase them.
Yeah, because I can't see Apple wanting to do that. Like,
wait. So you think
they're very successful with Apple Arcade?
You think Sony's is going to sell just Sony Pictures or the whole shebang? Like everything?
Netflix, if you haven't noticed, has got quiet and was doing a game division. Mm-hmm. Keep watching the tea leaves. Like they gave them an 8 season for The Last of Us. Why? You had no idea if it's going to be successful for the first season, so why give them 8?
Wait,
The Last
what?
of Us is HBO.
Well, no. All right, listen. When they signed on the contract, it's
the original pitch was for
yes, but it's distributed.
What?
Certain people make, certain people distribute, right? So there's development houses. They develop it. They shoot the film. Everything gets done. Y'all thought Paramount did Halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, Showtime did it.
Showtime did do Halo.
It was it was distributed by Paramount, but Showtime
right. So remember, just because it shows up on one platform doesn't mean that the other platform didn't pay for it and get it done. They signed a contract. 8 seasons for this thing.
8 seasons?
8 seasons. I don't
First
know
one
why.
came out yet.
I don't even know why. Right? But we got to look at where the tea leaves go.
But Joel dies in season 2. Who cares?
We don't know that. We don't know that. You talk about game 2. He dies in game 2.
Game 2, but
that might be season 5.
Yeah, it might be. He's not going to make the first game 5 seasons, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like him as an actor. But
I love him as an actor.
I love actor. But there's no way in hell I'm watching Old Girl from Game of Thrones for more than 1 season, if that. I'm sorry. Ain't happening.
All right, let me get these super chats, but we can kind of back to one up. Pixel Bit G with the 2, the old ways, including game trading and rentals. I definitely remember those days, Pixel Bit G Stealth with the 5. Yo, King, the reason the Switch sells for Joy-Con colors.
Probably
Joy-Con, look, let's put it this way. One of the one that broke, the Switch that broke, started with the
Joy-Con drift.
Joy-Con drift, but it was a light. So I can't just fix that, like change the controller. I have to buy the whole thing. So I'm like, let's see how long this thing's last. And then the screen just went black. So I have to. I'm not fixing this shit. I'm buying a new one if I do.
Don't they make out of boxes or something for those cases?
I hate the Switch. Leave it that way.
Long live the black mama with the 2. This is why we listen to King. That's right, brother.
Blessings, brother.
Like I said, man, he just like brought out something I didn't even think about, with the whole union stuff. So facts. Adidas 20 with the 10. This is something that's overlooked. Jim Ryan and the ponies working hard to keep Microsoft name off their PlayStation COD loading screen.
Yes, but that's what I said earlier.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
you did. The biggest thing in the world is Microsoft Game Studios.
Yeah,
oh good God!
I don't know if you guys remember, but COD, the box art on COD on the back, the back of the side of the box on the Xbox one says PlayStation on it. PlayStation paid to put the word PlayStation on the Xbox box. What the hell?
I don't know. I my stuff digital.
Yes,
I see that, man.
Like the physical disc of Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox. On the back of on the back, it has the word PlayStation something.
But they already failed. But they already failed at that because Minecraft, Fallout 76, whatever else comes.
Bethesda games. There we go.
Yeah. All
when
those
when you turn on Psychonauts, it says Xbox Game Studio.
That's right.
It does.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. It does. Eternal Sadao to 5. This is the new prison fight of the year. Microsoft went to his neighbor's inmate, offer him Nintendo a pack of cigarettes to support him to beat this cop.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, man,
Sony's the jailer." Wow.
Yeah. Clutch man on 1 with the 5. Sony woke. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
I know where you're going.
He said, Sony woke a.
Somebody woke a sleeping giant.
now the FTC is just making him angry. It's a broad strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Oh man,
bold strategy.
You can tell Phil is not having it. He just sitting there. He looked Game Awards. He was annoyed.
I can't wait till we get to that topic.
Yeah, that's next. Let me get to that super chat. Long live the Black Mamba with the 5. Man, this might be one of the best shows yet. The levels of facts and intelligence being told is incredible. Absolutely, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. The Angry Therapist with the 10. If Netflix buys Sony, no more Spider-Man exclusive games. The rights go back to Marvel.
That's not true.
It's not.
I don't know how that works.
That's not true. All right. What Sony has to do is they have to continue to make Spider-Man movies. Okay. If not, then it reverts back to Marvel.
Does that apply the same thing with video games or not?
All right, but they can't sell the Spider-Man franchise. Now, if they get purchased by Netflix, and it won't be a purchase, it will be something like of a merger, right? Because Sony will have to continue to protect their assets. And their assets is, like you said, the Spider-Man IP. They're not going to let that go. If you see them holding on to something that they don't have, imagine something that they do have that brings in boatloads of money, which is Spider-Man. They're not letting that go. So it will be something like a merger. So it won't look like Sony is being purchased, from Netflix. It will look like it's being, remember when Bandai Namco happened? But Bandai brought Namco. It's the same thing. Right. Yeah. It's the same thing. Namco had other assets that they couldn't lose face inside Japan. So what Bandai did was, okay, we'll form a merger. So to become Bandai Namco.
Same thing with Square and Enix when they separated. So, all right.
So you would see Sony Netflix. You would see something of that nature, a Netflix, Sony, something like that. You would see something like that. So they can continue to keep their assets. Yes.
All right.
All right, fellas. Man, great topic, y'all. Great topic. Goodness. It's fire. The chat's on fire. The panel's on fire.
Shout out to the 579 in the chat. Listen,
yo, broke a record, King.
Broke a record as well.
Our previous record was about 561.
Let me tell you something. I don't like those likes, though. You got almost 100 people in here. And the likes ain't right. I mean, the super chats is lit. I love you guys for super chatting. Share it out to a cousin that never saw this. This is stuff that they need to know.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out. Oh shit, 583.
Yeah, man.
Them numbers.
Let's
Shout
get to
out.
the six. Let's get to that
Let's get to
600.
600, baby.
Let's go 600 all day, every day.
Let's stop playing, man. Let's get these new metrics in. Engagement,
Yeah,
baby.
Get it, man. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Let me get my timestamps right, because we got to talk about this VGA stuff. VGA. Now we live streamed the VGAs. I thought it was all right. There's a lot of stuff being talked about after the VGAs. We talk about who won Game of the Year. There were a lot of crybabies out there.
Shout out to Bill Clinton.
About, some people was upset with Xbox for not being there. There's so many different things we could talk about. Death Stranding 2 was announced. Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 was announced, Sean. So no,
it's coming to Game Pass.
You know what's crazy? Sony showed so many stuff, and what are people talking about? Xbox. Not showing shit.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we're about to talk about.
It means nothing.
We're still talking about Xbox.
I got to get you guys' take about this because I heard a lot of people. Xbox didn't show shit. They didn't show anything, and I don't know who wrote this. Somebody left a tweet. I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. I don't know if you're watching anyway, but they said an analogy I thought was hilarious. It was like, Xbox not showing something at the Game Awards is like people being mad that Budweiser didn't have a commercial at the Super Bowl commercial. Like, isn't okay. They were there the last few years. They showed something, for like the last 3 years. They didn't show anything this year. For whatever reason. We don't know the reasons, but I got to get you guys' take on this. Xbox not showing anything at the Game Awards. King, how did you feel about that?
Well, I want to thank everybody.
Oh no,
for the award. I want to thank my brother. He's my inspiration. He became a doctor at the age of 49. Man, if you don't get your ass off that stage, still talking, and nobody here. They played the music. Wrap it up,
You don't do like that one.
You lost. Elden Ring, you lost when it counted. Elden Ring bust your snot box wide open. Yo, they gave you everything. They set you up, champ. You came out there in your shiny suit, like Puffy sent them out there.
Hey, man, they said you like a Magnum condom rapper.
Yeah. That's what they said on the stream. No, TTS. That was TTS.
Somebody said like a Magnum condom rapper.
Did you see the one where they said they compared him and make it look like gold dust?
Yes, he looked like gold dust. That's what I was waiting for him to do this. My pretties. I'm like, come on, man. Anyway, long-winded dude aside. Phil sat there. If y'all didn't know, see, that's also another tactic in the art of war. He sat there. He was present. He had nothing to show. He was in none of the categories. So you say, why is Phil there?
Right.
Jim had a bunch of stuff there.
He wasn't there.
He ain't there. Smoke was there, boy. You don't want that smoke, boy. That boy really young squabbler, really outside, son. You might catch those hands because last time I heard it's on site, B. So he knew not to show up. Security wasn't going to protect this kid. They was like, nah, young squabbler out there. I ain't going. He got hitters. Forget that. And Jim stayed home. He don't play video games anyway.
Right.
But Phil is there. In Art of War, you're sitting there and you're going to soak up every emotion. You're going to soak up the emotion, be it good or be it bad. Because you got to be able to take it if it's positive or if it's negative. He had nothing there, and they kept looking at him. And he knew those questions was going to come. Why doesn't Microsoft have anything to show first-party stuff this year? Why isn't any games there? Real G stand up there and take his medicine. Mm-hmm. And I know everybody's sick and tired of hearing next year, but this is the first time that next year really mean next year going to beat you up.
Yeah, it is.
This is the real next year is really going to come.
Also, conveniently, Sony show what 3 or 4 games at this show.
Mm-hmm.
Conveniently now.
No, it was first party though. Oh well, like the DLC for
Okay.
for,
The DLC was there.
Forgotten
like
West.
Wendy's.
Yeah, and Forbidden West.
Forgotten West King.
Yeah, no, well, they forgot him. And that came up with a big ass donut. What you win? Nothing.
Nothing.
What you got? Nothing. Where you go? Home.
Facts.
But no, I say that because conveniently now, because of that little pittance of shows Sony had at the Game Awards, now everybody conveniently forgot they didn't have a showcase at all this year.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they do now. Well, I mean, look at the show they put up.
We talked about this.
That show was literally with a Sony show.
100%. We talked about this on TTS the day after when we did the live stream, and people were complaining. Even some of these Xbox dudes and some of these dudes on the panel get up with certain people, but they blow things out of proportion. They go overboard in that. Would it have been nice if Xbox showed something? Of course, it would have been nice.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, it would have been nice. But I'm not going to put myself on that. Oh, Phil needs to do this. Oh, Xbox, what the hell were you doing? You taking the piss on that? Listen, Sony showed. Listen, where the fuck was Sony earlier at E3? Nowhere. Where the fuck was Sony at Gamescom? Nowhere. Where the fuck was Sony at Tokyo Game Showcase? Nowhere.
Even Xbox had a show at Tokyo Game Show.
Where were they? They put on a showcase. Microsoft has done about 3-4 showcases this year. At least they're out there trying from E3 to Tokyo Game Show, Gamescom. At least they're doing that shit. Sony just used the VGA'S as a platform because they broke bitches. Let's be honest on that. Straight up broke bitches. They showed the games there. But getting back to the Game Awards that day, let's be honest, I felt like, I'm not sure what like King, I watched some of your reactions with the boys, Adek and Cog and these lot. I felt like the last 2 years and that, the last 2 years were better than this game, maybe this Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was Al Pacino and Christopher Judge. The way they started the show off, it just put the mood down straight away.
Yeah,
Sean, can you tell that Hollywood is dying and now they're jumping onto the next big thing, which is video games, and it doesn't work at all?
That's just called a paycheck.
I don't think Hollywood is dying.
I'm saying it right. I'm saying it right now.
I mean, what is Al Pacino doing on a Thursday night?
It makes no damn
paycheck. He'll be there.
Exactly. It makes no damn sense. He said on stage.
It's a business.
He said it on stage. I'm not a big video game player. Why the hell are you here then?
He said, I don't play video games.
Exactly.
He's a name. I mean, technically, he's still a name.
It's a business move, isn't it?
A couple of games for movies, not video games. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Listen, between Al Pacino and Christopher Judge, that was like 15-16 minutes long.
It was.
That set the president. That set the show. Just like, for example, let me just run back this. Like the Oscars, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That's it. The show was set. It was just a negative. It was just negative.
That was the tone.
That was the tone of the show.
That was the tone. Yeah.
Them two pieces of shit. Al Pacino and Christopher Judge. As soon as that 15 minutes speech, it fucked up the show. It put my mood down. Yeah. And some of the announcement were dope. Some of the announcement was not dope.
Yeah. I try to watch every single one because you can literally make a list of all the games that interest you. And when they come on a wish list or whatever, just add them. Like, I literally got 2 years of Game of the Year shows or whatever showcases that have been passed, that so many games get announced. That's why you go watch it, because you want to see games. You don't want to see them trying to rub shoulders with Hollywood celebrities.
Well, no, I guess, and let me say something. I guess my question is the backlash that Xbox got.
Not deserved.
Was it really deserved?
No.
Like Ryan McCaffrey did an article about it. A lot of people was on Twitter like, "Oh man, this is trash. This is trash."
Here's one thing that people are not saying too about that, Dirt. Usually, Microsoft or Xbox or anybody, they tweet something. Hey, join us in the Game Awards. They always say, or keep your expectations low, or whatever. But at least we know they're going to show something. Mm-hmm. This time, they didn't say anything. People came with the assumption. I came with the assumption too, because they showed the console there. They showed Hellblade twice. They showed Perfect Dark.
Yeah,
we came with the assumption like, hey, maybe they're going to show something this year.
They're going to surprise.
But in reality, they never communicated anything at all. Yeah. We had like these supposed insiders saying like, well, they might be there, they're not might be there. So they were having conflicting information themselves.
You know what it is?
That could be on us this time. Like we were expecting them to be there, but Microsoft never said anything. Like Phil Aaron Greenberg. Nobody said like, "Hey, come join us in the Game Awards. We have a little surprise."
No,
nothing.
of course,
Zero.
Of course,
Yeah,
Aaron Greenberg said something afterwards.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
but not like before the show.
But
So here, I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm capping. Most
no,
likely.
no, you're not. Phantom. It's the June 2020 or 2021 showcase all over again. Remember that? Remember that showcase?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the third party showcase?
The third party showcase, they showed gameplay. It was gameplay, and because one game didn't have what people thought was gameplay, they tried to piss on the whole event. And then Aaron Greenberg had to come out and say, "Well, I guess we shouldn't have said anything." Then it was one game ruined the whole experience for everybody else. There was gameplay there, but people said, "Nah, that's lived up to my standards of what I think gameplay is." So now everybody's trying to drag it on the show. Now, same thing. Fast forward. I think us as Xbox fans, I think we're used to being down and out and in the dugouts, shooting it out, being 10 against 1, the narratives, everything, huh?
They beat my legs last gen.
Oh yeah.
But go ahead, brother.
We're used to having everything against us. Now when things are finally going
We
good.
still have everything against us, R&B. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
No.
We wake up every morning
It's
with some
a little better.
Hold on.
It's a little better.
This is what I mean when I say that.
But
We
only
actually
better
have-
until the games start to drop on the
Exactly. We have Xbox actually making studios and games and making busting moves. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. But still, one thing goes wrong or one thing doesn't go the way we think it is. It's back to 2017 all over again. And I'm sick of hearing that over and over and over again.
Bro,
Would have been
let
nice
me
to
tell you something. 2017 does not compare to 2022.
Exactly.
Yes, you could say 2017 Xbox didn't have many games. 2022 they didn't have many games. But the difference is staggering. 2017 Xbox didn't have no games, nor a roadmap. Right? 2022 Xbox they had a game. They got a damn show hell of a roadmap.
We still have sprinkles here and there in Game Pass.
Man, you're playing
We
High on
cannot
Life
take a-
right
we
now.
can- High on Life apparently is live right now.
Right now.
You cannot take
Yeah,
away from me
absolutely.
Vampire Survivors either. You cannot take away
Listen,
from me
listen,
Plague Tale
listen.
Requiem. We still have
understand.
sprinkles.
Hold on, Joy, but you know how it is.
Right. First part,
The
yeah.
narrative changes, right? It goes from Xbox has no games to Xbox has
monopoly.
no first party games. You know, like the narrative changes every other day. You know,
That's
Hey,
right.
I got a bunch of super chats. Let me get these
Go ahead,
guys.
Run, pony, run.
D Skills H Star with the 5. If Microsoft never sells another Xbox, they will be fine. If Sony lets PlayStation fall to 3, it will be tragic. They are fighting for survival. Ooh, those are good points right there.
They
bro.
was fighting for survival in the PlayStation 3 era. You know, Don Matrick finger rolled it when he was supposed to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
You know, and we would have got him up out of it.
And he fucked up.
Hey, that's facts. Hey, we know if the PS4 wouldn't have taken off,
We'd have got him out of there.
PlayStation might not be around. Just like even with Nintendo, people don't talk about how much of a disaster the Wii U was.
Yep.
If the Nintendo Switch wouldn't have did what it did,
Then
Nintendo
trouble.
might be third party at this point.
See, but Microsoft did that all to themselves. You don't put that Kinect in the box and you give those resources back to the box,
Mhm.
and then you make the blocks. I mean, because I love the whole HDMI pass through. I love the
Oh,
whole
yeah, that was right.
yeah.
I wish I
Snap.
had that right now, you know? So I
Yeah.
can stream some other games.
I
Yeah,
still
time to
wish we
change.
had a connect hook up with the screen and all those apps.
He gone. There you go. He back.
All right, get the
Let me
super
get
chat,
this right
the super
quick.
chat.
Shinobi Kicks becoming a member. Thank you, bro. Appreciate
Hey.
that.
Shout out to you.
Yo.
Shout out to you.
to you.
Alvin with the 5. There were a lot of great games shown, and everyone that's worth a damn is coming to Xbox day one.
Facts.
That's right.
True.
Atomic
That's
Heart.
That's facts. Carl Weed with the 5. I'm just tired of them putting all their advertising into Game Pass. They could have simply gave us an update on already announced
No,
games. You
I
know what,
disagree.
Carl Weed? That's what I was thinking. Maybe they will give us an update on Redfall or something like that. But if they have something else planned, I hope they do.
This
So
is
that'll
why I
be cool.
disagree. This is why I disagree.
But
If Game Pass is the way forward, Game Pass needs to be everywhere because Game Pass is just showing you what's on Xbox. Plain and simple.
Yeah, but
No, hold on. If you got banger games coming to Xbox, every single sporting event, every single show,
Yeah,
whatever,
but you-
whatever.
I
But
get
hold on,
that,
let me say this.
RB.
I think what Carl Weeb is saying, yes, Game Pass is the shit, but it would be nice to have some specific games being highlighted in Game Pass.
exactly. I
Yeah.
think that's my problem with the marketing of Game Pass right now. We're seeing the logo Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. It's fantastic. I love it. But people will just look at it. they're just gonna say, "But what's in Game Pass?" They don't know.
But
if you make this,
that would change.
if you make this like awesome trailer, let's say you get Starfield, this cinematic awesome trailer of NASA, all that stuff, and people are like, "Yo, that looks dope," and at the end it says Game Pass.
Yes,
say, "Oh,
I agree." Every single big game,
they have to. I'm not saying don't advertise.
No,
Game
I
Pass.
agree.
Just highlight the games better.
Next year, like King said, next year is going to change because I remember in 2021, I was like, yeah, 2022 was going to start the avalanche of games, and they delayed some games. Boom. But 2023.
That was Todd Howard's fault.
Oh, shit.
And Phil took the brunt of that. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're looking over to somebody and they tell you they're going to have deliverables to you and you taking orders, man. You getting your joint stacked up. You ready to go. Yo, all right, let me go see that joint. Let me go see it. And you get over to the house and you look at it, you're like, nah, B, that ain't it.
That's call it what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get it out in the open. Xbox buying Bethesda is gonna bring up their standards of what they consider a shippable game.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, it's not with all their studios though. It's just with Bethesda,
the biggest one.
Just Bethesda, yeah, because all the other games.
I'm not worried about Doom. I ain't worried about Doom.
I'm not worried about Doom. I'm not worried about Redfall.
Redfall is going to be
Redfall looks good.
Yeah, Redfall does look good.
I was worried about Starfield, and I'm worried about Fallout 5. And
I ain't worried about Starfield.
Not
Fun
anymore.
speculation. Thank you. They look like commercials, not like trailers. That's true.
Yeah. All right, we get the rest of these super chats. Bunty with the 5. I can't wait to check this out later. King on here. Jesus, it's going to be fire. Enough respect. Bow wow wow. I am reading right.
Bullet. Hey.
Light it up.
Back to the macho man with the 2. They need the Sandman hook that night. Oh, you talking about the VG?
Boy. They needed the dude to come out dancing. They needed
that long cane to come and yank him off the stage.
I like when the dude come out and put the cane around your waist.
Right.
Get him out of
here. G Steph with the 5. You guys don't hate on Al Pacino. He made an Xbox game long time ago, Scarface. He ain't make it. Who actually published that game?
Actually, Al Pacino could not read a damn thing. He's blind as a bat.
Blind as a pot, bro.
Al Pacino is a grandpa now. He's like a real old man.
No, he's a grandpa. He's a great grandpa.
When you realize he was in his 40s when he did Scarface, you should know how old he is.
That's when
he was legit in his 40s when he did Scarface. So
damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's in his 40s.
Yeah, he was in his, that was what, 84? Shit.
Yeah, 84.
He's 97 years old.
You tell us it down to 10. It's good to have celebrities at VGA'S, but they need to have at least a gaming background like Henry Cavill.
Exactly.
Also, maybe the lawyer told Phil anything you say will be used against you.
Yeah, fact.
Right now, I can bet 100% that the lawyers is actually dictating what can Microsoft do or not.
Yep.
Well, like, you're not showing shit.
Yeah.
If you want this $70 billion deal, you ain't doing shit.
And that's what I was thinking. The reason they didn't show anything is because if we show something, it can be used against us. Just like Sony didn't show anything.
But Sony can show, right? But Sony can go out like, I got all these fucking exclusives.
They didn't have a showcase either. So both of them are saying like, whatever we show is going to be used against us.
Yeah.
Sony acting like they weak.
Yeah, bro. Sony acting like they the weakest shit ever. Listen, we can't compete.
I don't think they acting though.
Oh, damn. Karen's raising potato salad to 5. VGA was trash. Butt cheeks. Hot doodoo balls. Game of the year, Elden Ring. VGA's was amazing. Best show ever. Hey, listen. Hold on, guys. You guys remember?
Tell the story.
The chat was like, man, this show trash. This show trash. When they announced Game of the Year, my bot home was like, yo, this show fire.
I think
like 10 out of 10.
Look, maybe I had a different experience than you guys.
That shit was hilarious.
I was at work watching the show,
right,
watching you guys. So I was entertained by you guys, not by the show. So I actually had a good time.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Of course you would, but that shit was hilarious, bro. The chat was done. Even I was half asleep.
No, yeah, because the show for me at the point, like, it's boring, but I was entertained. It was like a 5 out of 10, and when Elden Ring won, I was like 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I think 108 Dragons TV. What is up, homie? With the two brothers in the building. TTS King David. What is up, man? That's the homie.
That's my block brother right there.
That's the homie 108, man. He's the realest guy, man.
One of the real dudes out there, 108, and
that's right.
He
Brooklyn and the Bronx together.
He came on TTS rocking with the Chucks.
Oh,
segment.
dear Lord, that was awesome.
Bro, listen, they were pissed off on 108. You know, he likes to keep him, like, when it comes to podcasts, but he's had enough with these guys. He came on, he was firing on all cylinders. Yo, King, you need to hear that part, bro.
Yeah, he was going off on ponies, man.
All the guys were.
There's only so much you can take, man. You know.
Listen, he stays with us when we go to PAX or when we go to E3. So trust me, I hear a lot.
Definitely.
Hey, keep on talking that shit, 108. All right, man. Y'all got any more about this, man?
I just wanted to say, even I was entertained by you guys on the show, but there was a lot of games there that I'm like, holy shit, I want to play. Jedi Survivor. I gotta play that. Hellboy DLC. For me. I'm a Hellboy fan. Hellboy for me.
Hellboy look great.
I'm gonna play that. Hades 2. I couldn't finish Hades 1, but Hades 2, I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually awesome.
Go finish it. It's in Game Pass.
Right.
There were so many games that were like, dude, this is a good lineup. And what is March? What is it? Like May, March? Those games, those are stacked.
Was I tripping? Was I tripping the day announced an Armored Core game?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay,
from software. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
There were so many games showing in the Game Awards that I actually liked better than other years.
They had some really good games like Tekken 8.
I don't like like King.
It doesn't look as good as I thought it should.
No, it's to it. No man on Twitter when it said you're gonna see like gameplay first time. I don't like the way they cut it. Give us one round of fighting.
Yeah,
round. See, I hate
that bullshit.
You hate the vertical slice, right?
Yeah, I hate that bullshit.
Yeah, but when you're on a big stage like that and you have the audience is mixed between hardcore gamers, casuals, and non-gamers.
And the press,
you have to give it like a splash page. You have
to be all flashy and stuff. Yeah. Yo, what do you guys thought about that Transformer trailer? That nobody
That's one of the games that I am most anticipating. That and Reloaded. It was reactivated. Yeah. It was reactivated, a Transformer game. And the only reason why I wasn't too high on it is because it was all I was watching. Right, that's what I said. But when I found out it was a Transformers game, I was like, okay, am I playing a Decepticon? Am I playing an Autobot? Mm-hmm. What am I playing? And what am I seeing? So I don't know what direction that they're going in, but maybe it has a movie tie-in because remember, you have Rise of the Beast coming out with Transformers. So maybe this is like a movie tie-in with that reactivated. I don't know, but I want to see it.
Don Sicario, thank you. Judas, bro.
Judas is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, Judas look fire. That's the joint. That's the Bioshock joint, right?
I saw that pony die on screen. I'm like, I'm sold.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good shit. Hey, 108 with the 2. My man R&B looking like a Jedi Xbox Knight. Facts. G Stealth with the 2. Oh yeah, Dirt. Roll a clip Vaseline. Oh, come on, man.
Oh shit.
I know what you talking about, Sean.
Go for it.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Yo,
that's Dave. The contract's over. The contract's over.
I told Sean, I did that video 10 years ago as a skit, and Sean found it and said, "Yo, I'm gonna take that clip."
Nah, you gotta burn that. You gotta
surprise.
You gotta set fire to that. You can't let that be out there in the world.
You'd be surprised how applicable that clip is.
No, it's not applicable to anything.
It's crazy.
It's not applicable to anything good.
Pause.
That's hella pause.
No, but it's a whole skit, bro. It was actually funny shit, man.
It's a full skit, really.
I bet it is. But I just seen the clip. Oh, baby.
Because you never know for real.
Nah. Hell no.
Soy two mangs with the
Soy two mangs.
Two mangs. Just showing love to the panel players. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping
brother.
by.
Back to you, homie.
Oh, you got that already.
The movie.
Shit. Yeah,
you got that.
This hit pause again. Everybody said pause. Funny stuff, man.
The only thing I have left to add about the Game Awards is I'm looking at what seems to be Jeff Keighley realizing he can't be a open pony with his game recommendations or who he votes for. This is the second time in a row that something Sony game got snubbed by a Japanese game, and he had to come out and say, "See, we're not biased." Yada yada.
No. He did not get that. There's no snub, nothing. Elden Ring is actually a better game than God of War, and that's it.
Red Dead Redemption 2 was God of War.
DLC don't make it, man.
Months of people playing that game. God of War came and went.
Hey, King, what'd you say, bro?
I said DLC don't make it, man. Like,
there you go. DLC doesn't make it in a year.
It's just, look, we got to keep it a buck. I saw that Jedi joint. It looked like DLC to me too, right?
I still love it though.
I'm not saying that it's not going to be good. I didn't say Ragnarok wasn't good. I'm struggling through it now because it's very slow. It's very boring in certain spots.
Damn.
Right, I'm just telling you what it is.
The middle part,
the middle part really slowed down a lot.
It's a corridor smasher.
Yeah.
Right. You walk through a corridor and they try to distract you by having the kid talk or having him talk, so you think you're actually progressing to something. You're like, wow, I'm getting good information. No, you're going to one room, fight in the one room, go through a corridor, fight in the next room. It's whatever. It's DLC. It's more of the same. It's the same exact thing with a lot of different assets on some new stuff, but a lot of the same assets. Pretty good. It's a fantastic PlayStation 4 game.
Facts.
Elden Ring was a transcending game.
Yeah.
All right. So it took the formula of what people thought was a Souls game, and I hated Souls games up until then. And I got Elden Ring, and it blew Sovereign mind when I told Sovereign, yo, listen, you got to reimburse me for Elden Ring. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, yeah, I'm getting that. He said, really? You gonna play a Souls game? I said, yeah. I said, I saw some stuff on it. It looked incredible. I got it and I ended it. I was playing this so hard, that I didn't even know that I was at the last boss.
Damn.
And then the credits started going up and I'm like, what the hell? So I was so enthused and so tranked by the game. And then I'm seeing the people that's playing it. And it's people that don't even play games, don't even play Soul games. It's transcending. So to have that DLC up there trying to compete and acting like it could win, it was blasphemous. All right. It shouldn't even be close. And then you had the Stray up there. You had a Stray, just in case.
Oh my God.
You know, we gonna put the banana in the tailpipe. Pause. I was just like, Jeff, I don't mess with you like that. I don't like the Game Awards like that. But there's no way in hell none of these games supposed to come close to this godly game. And I'm glad it ended how it's supposed to.
Right.
With tears on the floor.
How did Stray get put up there, but Plague's Tale get just snubbed completely?
Where was Halo? The Halo didn't make the cut last year, right? So that means Halo is viable for this year, right?
Yeah, as much as I love Halo,
I don't care. Where is that though?
Where's that?
We gotta keep it real. The amount of problems Halo had
afterwards. If you remember though, at launch, Halo got praised at launch.
Yeah,
it was dope as hell. I was having a good time.
For a month, we were like, so what's next? And
The Forge is next. The Forge just came out. People making Mario Castle.
Yeah, Toy Story, Mario Castle. A lot of stuff.
I was playing Mario Kart on Halo today before the show.
See? So I'm saying, where was that representation? So if you want to talk about biasness inside the VGA'S, yeah, okay, whatever, man.
You want to talk about bias? Why is Sea of Thieves never on the ongoing?
Exactly.
That should be on that ongoing game. Yeah.
Why? Because they don't want the slave dance to win. That's why. Yo,
King, where's that PlayStation 5 controller?
Oh God, do you talk about my new PlayStation controller?
Yeah, Elite one, the Elite.
Oh, you bought it? Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Yo, King,
that's the Fisher Price.
That's that dual sense.
You feel a rumble. It's crazy.
Yo, King, let's play God of War in 40 FPS.
Yes, yo, listen.
Blame the Series S.
This also comes with the VR too. I'm waiting for it to show up.
No, King's playing God of War in 40 FPS. Let's blame the Series S as well.
Y'all hilarious, bro. Y'all
I
funny.
was gonna get one of them.
Jay, remember with the 2, hit that like button, people. Thank
Let's
you, Jay.
go,
Appreciate
man.
you, bro. B4S with the 2, pause limit has been reached. Oh, come on, man. It's a little joke. Final Halo 3 with the 5.
It doesn't work sometimes. Play.
Yeah, sometimes it don't work. Do you think Activision Blizzard sells IPs piecemeal to Microsoft? If Sony causes the deal to actually fail and sell all at once, I got you.
You know what? If
That'd be crazy.
Strong if for whatever reason the deal doesn't go through, I want Microsoft to take that same $70 billion and just wreak havoc on the indie, AA, and AAA industry, and just start snatching games left and right. I told you before.
If the concession is that they have to sell at ABK in pieces and COD can go, I know Phil will take Blizzard right away. Yeah. He wants that Diablo on his side. You can tell. You can tell he wants that devil on his back, bro. He wants it. So,
but remember what I said before about the what's the company that just bought all the Square Enix IPs?
Are you talking about Embracer Group?
The whole company for Microsoft.
Yeah. I still want this to happen, and I hope it still does happen.
Let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens with those.
Yes,
this is a huge if. You imagine having $70 billion in your pocket. Like, what do I buy? King, what?
Everything.
I can buy a country, bro. For real.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, you can take that money. You can take like $2 billion and you can go to the EU. you can spread it around. It's Happy Meals for everyone. You get a Happy Meal. You get a Happy Meal. Hey, you happy? Yeah, pass the deal for this Happy Meal.
But no, what I want to happen either way, I still want them to go to Embrace and say, hey, look, that next Deus Ex game, that next Thief game, that next Tomb Raider game, and that what's the vampire game they bought IP2?
Legacy of Kain.
Oh, Legacy of Kain, yeah.
And that Legacy of Kain reboot, I want them all. I want them all exclusive.
Oh, just buy the studios from them because all they doing is holding it from Microsoft. It's just like me and you go to the club. And the cops pull me over. I'm like, yeah, hold that for me. Take that. I'll be back. And I go, you see me in a couple of months. When I come home, yo, remember what I gave you? Yeah, man, give me back my stuff. All right, cool. Thank you. And thank you for holding me down. Here you go. That's all it is. It's a deal.
Hey, Jigga J with the 2. King, talk about Chocolate Island.
Oh, shit. Well, King, what's going on here?
That's the black people with the black dragons in Final Fantasy 16. Yo, because, all right, so story is Final Fantasy 16, they said there's no black people in it. Right? So people are upset at that. They're like, yo, there's no black people in it, blah, blah, blah. I said, is that dude's right? But we coming in DLC.
That's the Chocolate Island.
So I said it's gonna be a whole Chocobo Island, a whole chocolate Chocobo Island, where the black people is DLC. So
have blonde dreads.
It is what it is. But people act like just because something is done, a guy can't go back and rectify his mistakes. Mm-hmm. A large contingent of people that purchase his game is of different demographic, right? Mm-hmm. So different pigment. Don't buy the game. Speak out vocally, right? Or purchase the game and say, "Hey, man, it'd be dope if you gave us DLC with us." That would be a turnaround of fair play because that DLC would sell all over, and you would broaden your demographic. So I said it in jest, but hopefully it'll get to him because it's something that he can easily do and it's something that can be rectified.
King, you know damn well that's not gonna happen.
No, but you know what? How does change start? It starts with an idea, and then when that idea spreads in the community, we don't know who is next to him. You don't know who's watching what. He could be watching right now, and he's like, wow, that'd be nice. DLC. And then you got a whole different vibe. Because remember, Capcom had a different opinion on when they gave darker skinned people the light. They changed all that, right? So that all starts with being sensitive to your demographic. It can happen. I see it happen all the time. So I'm not going to cut them off and say, no, you're wrong. You can't attack somebody for something they don't know. Right. And if they whole immediate circumference is of one demographics, then you're going to put in your game what you see around you. So I got to respect what you see around them, but I can also be vocal and say, hey, man, it'd be dope if you put us in this DLC. Let's go.
DLC.
Let's go. They'll get a super chance there.
Yeah, I got Lonely Little Black Mom with the 5'9". What's really blasphemous, excuse me, is COD made $1 billion in days and didn't make the cut. That's some bias right there.
That is very interesting because that story is engaging, to say the least.
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
It's too violent
Hey,
for people.
Look what Corey Tillwell said.
That's too violent.
Hey, look, hold on. Let me say. Corey Tillwell said. Hey,
Damn,
Corey
DLC.
Tillwell with the 2. Damn, DLN. Downloadable. Never.
Talk that shit, Cody.
Yeah, yo, it's a special place in hell for you, bro.
Wow, Corey Tillwell said downloadable. Oh man,
That is funny as hell. You got the show award, boy.
Hey, yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, Carl Weed with the 2. LOL, my daughter has that controller.
Everybody kid
Hey,
better
you
have
got
this
the dual
controller.
sense, man?
Yeah. Oh, man.
You want to get that dual sense? Oh, man. All right.
Everybody kid need to have this. So when you playing on your Xbox or your PlayStation, you got a kid, you go, this is my grandson joint. Here you go. He thinking he playing with grandpa. Yeah, you is.
Yo, King, that Fisher Price toy will have a better battery life than a
Oh
dual
no,
sense.
it does have a better on.
Yeah, right, it does.
I ain't had to recharge it yet.
You know, like what you call that shit, the like the vibrator. What they call it?
You said the vibrator. What the hell?
No,
Hold on.
the controller.
Oh, you put the Vaseline. Hey, yo.
Yo, King,
Come on, man.
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Yo.
You see?
Oh man. Hey, the
Then
cat
carry
in
on.
Stray can jump, but Kratos can't. That's a fact.
Facts.
I told you, listen, Kratos is a husband. He's a journeyman. He's got bad knees. That's why he can't jump anymore. I told you that, player. Kratos is done. He's done and dusted.
So he got bad.
That's why he has a whole bunch of knee pads now.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
Dan
Jim Ryan, he
Lazaro.
borrowed them from Jim Ryan.
Dan
Yeah,
Lazaro with
Lazaro was
the
crazy.
Pitfall on Atari. That guy can jump. Kratos can't. Damn, Dan Lazaro going after Kratos, man.
It's facts, though.
Still no jump button.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, stupid,
King,
man.
listen. You know, look, you're into the boxing. I'm into boxing as well, and just sports and that. He's a journeyman.
Yeah.
He's a husband. He doesn't have it anymore.
Nope.
Bad knees. You know, once your body starts breaking down, your ability goes. We've seen it happen to the best of the boxers. You know, that Roy Jones with the speed. Once that goes, but Kratos has got bad knees, and he can't jump anymore. Fair play. It happens to the best of us.
Hey, Sean, you stupid. Hey, Bay Area with the 5. Shout out. Excuse me. Shout out to the 550 bots in the chat. What up,
Talk that
King?
shit.
What up, Iron Lords Podcast?
Blessings, brother.
WBG TTS, folks. I'm about to boot up Elden Ring and enjoy the rest of my night. Sound like
As
a
you
good night
should.
to me, brother.
That's
Dude, I gotta-
right.
That shit, yo.
I gotta download High on Life now that you're talking about it.
Yeah,
That's
mine-
right. You're supposed to pre-install that.
Yeah, I'm
Joey.
gonna do that right now. No, I forgot.
Hey,
Yeah,
King,
you can do it from your
gotta
phone.
leave,
You know, you got the whole app. You can sit here and be like, "Boop, bang."
right? That's true. Hey, King,
Hey.
we see I leave at 8. At 8.
Well, I said I'm going to rock out real quick. Let's go, man.
All right, let's go, brother.
All right, you only got half hour though. That's it.
Let's do this right quick, cause damn it. Joey, you brought up High on Life.
Absolutely.
You brought up High on Life, and we have our Metacritic game. Now, this is the last Metacritic game for the year. And damn it, Joey is leading. Joey is leading with 3. Now, the thing is, Sean has 2 and R&B has 2. Can either one of these guys catch up with you, Joey? I'm
I don't
going
know,
to tell you right
remember.
now.
Knowing my luck, yeah,
Hold on,
somebody
hold
will
on,
catch
brother,
up.
Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. High on Life is currently at a 77. And the winner is... Yeah, Joey won. Joey got it right on the nose.
Batman got to do it like that.
I want to thank everybody.
Oh, shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Joey won 2022 against the Metacritic game with 4 wins. Dirt Black ass only won once, but I was the champion from 2021. I won 2021. I only won once this year, which is terrible. And that was like in February or something. Sean won twice. Tsunami won once. Devin won twice. Joey won 4 times, and R&B won twice. So Joey wins. Gets the Metacritic of 2022. Who in the hell will win 2023? Because we got some games next year, baby.
Boy.
Not just Xbox. It's a whole bunch of damn games.
Big one's gonna be a big one.
2023 gonna be fun, guys. So Joey wins. Gets the Metacritic for the year 2022. Sean and R&B, y'all let me down. I thought y'all was gonna at least tie him. So yeah, man. So that was it, man. As far as High on Life gets the Metacritic. But you know what? Let's go ahead and move on to something else right quick.
I just changed my name.
You just changed your name to what? Oh shit.
Metacritic Kraken. Oh shit.
Oh, man,
come on, Joey. Let's be real, Joey.
oh, come on. Man.
Hey, Joey.
Right.
What?
Let's be real.
What?
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Oh man. You guys are crazy, Ken. You see these dudes, man?
Man, this is out of control, boy.
Oh, man.
Yo,
So
when you had that dude, the pony head the last time, man.
Oh, I think we have one worse than that one, though, right?
Y'all out of
That's what Sean said.
control. This is why I watch you when you put up your stuff every week, man. I ain't messing
Appreciate you,
around.
bro. I appreciate you. We have fun over here, man.
Shout out to everybody
Hell
congratulating me.
Yeah,
on the
beat
chat.
them back in their knees, man. Beat them legs.
Definitely. But you know what, though, King? Hey, Sean,
What time is it, killer?
you know what time it is.
Piece of shit of the week.
POS of the week.
Is it
Oh,
Alina
man.
Khan?
I call her Americon.
Okay, come on, player.
Oh, man.
She got a weak chin, man. She start off quick, but she gets laid out later.
It's a missed opportunity if it's not her.
He's
bro.
the
I'm telling
homie.
you right now.
He's the homie, Amir Khan. Come on, player.
Y'all are funny, man. Now, this one is for my boy Joey. I don't know if y'all can see it.
I put it. Full
Oh my
I
God!
don't know why my zoom in don't
Yo,
work.
Dad, what the fuck is this? You can't see this shit.
You can't see it all?
Xbox Zoom.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's not working.
I
Pinch your
don't know
screen.
why my zoom don't work.
Pinch it.
Control, and the
It don't
little
work. I don't know why it don't work. It don't work for me, whatever. So I'll just read it to you guys. So you know, when FTC they suing to block the acquisition, this piece of shit, another LED, you know, he's a pony on Twitter. He's been talking shit for years. This guy, he's responding to the FTC. He said, "You guys are amazing. I support you, and I support President that Sleepy Joe or whatever he is on this." Then he said, was that moi to the people at the FTC. I also want the CMA to join in and destroy Microsoft too.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Damn.
Do you see
another
this
LED?
piece of shit? You know, this guy, another LED, he actually used to watch my videos back when I was more of a pro Xbox channel, but I ain't console war. He used to leave comments, trying to be nice, still saying in his own little way, Xbox is dog shit though, Dirt. He used to, you know, he used to try to be respectful, but then he just became this ultra pony on social media, and I became what I became, a Xbox fanboy, what they like to call me. But listen, this dude is tweeting to the FTC and say, destroy Microsoft, kill them.
He's sending them kisses. What the hell?
He said, mwah, mwah.
Chef
Mwah.
Destroy Xbox, destroy Microsoft as a company. Like, what did Microsoft do to you, brother? That's
Hey,
all over console war shit.
He must have learned them kisses from Jim Ryan.
Yeah. Exactly. So, another LED. You, my friend, are a piece of shit of the week.
Piece of shit of the week.
It's when the logo comes up, when the winner shows up. That makes it worse.
Oh
They still
man,
would have voted for me to
turd,
come, but whatever,
boy,
man.
it's
That pissed
crazy.
me.
funny stuff. All right. So we couldn't get to everything I wanted to get to. So because I love Iron Lords, but I can't do the 5-hour podcast.
Me
Y'all
too.
did
Me
5
too. I can't do
yesterday.
that on a Monday, man.
No, I can't do it either. So I like to try to keep it 2 hours. So let's go ahead and we're gonna mention the FTC stuff. I want it to be a topic, but we had so much fun with the other topics. We just kept it going. Texas with the 5. When WBG, TTS, and Iron Lords podcast unite, is a good night. Together they form Botron.
I like that.
I like that. I don't like that. Hey, talk that shit, Texas. Because Addict came on last week impromptu. He just kind of came on in the spur of the moment. So shout out to our Lords. These guys, you guys are the blueprint of success in our community. You guys are doing it for a long time, man.
Amazing.
I
bro.
remember when I remember back in there,
remember.
you guys first kind of came around. I remember, man.
We had 12 people in the chat.
12 to
Yeah,
17.
hey, I remember, bro.
I was one of those 12 when my name was actually my real name on the screen.
Boys were when you guys were starting off, when I was coming into this community, 2016 as well, when you guys were starting in 2017 and stuff like that, it's I remember, you look at, obviously you see the big boys first. It was RDX, it was Next Gen, these other guys. But I remember you guys having 12 people, 17 people, and to see the growth and where you guys established your platform.
Exactly.
It's just amazing, bro. You guys done such a great job, and as a team, as a unit, as a family, the progression has been amazing for you guys, and I wish you all the best, and just more success as time goes on. I love that shit, bro, and keep talking that shit, play. And I'm gonna say one thing before we move on. Iron Lords podcast is an Xbox podcast, straight up, and I love it. I love it.
Talk that mess, man. Go get it, man. Go,
every day.
That's funny stuff. Good shit, Sean. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the super chat. G Stealth with the 5. What do you expect? Sean Cradle sleep with my woman. Referees bad knees. What the hell is G Stealth talking about? What is G Stealth talking about, Sean?
And G Stealth. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Said I apologize.
G Stealth, bro. What the hell? Hey,
You left it out on the table.
Yo, G Stealth.
Tough break, nigga.
Oh my god. Shit.
Yo.
Oh man. All right, this ABK, I'm sorry, your baby father with the 5.
Your baby father.
Father with the 5. This ABK saga got me in my feelings. I'm on the timeline crying to all my Twitter bot followers. Bless up, guys. It's crazy, but anyway, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Even I was a little upset until I talked to King and the rest of the fellas. Told me, calm your ass down, Dirk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's upsetting,
so
but
it's all good, man.
I mean, when you see stuff like the deal is going to get blocked over it, she don't have a shot in hell, to be honest with you. When they put the lawyers on her, she ain't got a shot in hell. The FTC hasn't won a case in God knows how long. So that was just grandstanding.
They're 6-0.
It's just crazy. Amir Khan numbers at the end. I mean, in the beginning, he was a super champion, but at the end, though, then you got to look at $2 billion. It was just off the cuff.
Mm.
You got to really look who you messing with. Like, they can put shooters anywhere, like right next to you.
Yeah.
And they sprinkle it right there, right where they're having conversations at. Oh, yeah, you have a problem with something we got on the table. Sprinkle that over there. Look at that over there. And he's like, what's that? Yeah, it's in the box. It's for you.
Speak a little bit.
Yeah, like how your mind feel now about that deal? Oh, I like the deal now.
The deal real good. The deal
I don't know who's between the two of them who's more out of touch with what their responses are, either FTC or the CMA. Because EU seems more. They seem to be more common sense, but to the CMA and FTC, it's frustrating. Listen to either one of them talk.
Even the EU had to look over that and was like, "Yo, stop the cap."
Hey, you know what? Let's get to that, man. Let me get this right. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad y'all brought up the EU because let's go ahead and go to the last part of the show. That's funny. Stop the cap. Stop the damn cap. I'm mad right now. All right, it's time for Do You Give a Shit? Listen, King already started off. EU. EU came to Twitter and said, yo, FTC, stop that cap. Stop it. Stop capping. Y'all shit. So what y'all think about that, man? They came out like the EU came out because FTC, they said that Xbox had guaranteed, Starfield, Starfield and Redfall would be on multiple platforms and this and that. And and the EU came out and said they never promised that, and we damn sure didn't say anything about that either. You know, I'm just paraphrasing here, but yeah. So EU, stop the cap. I like that, King. Stop the cap. If y'all full of shit, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
If nothing else cemented how big a fraud she's perpetrating right now, I don't know what else would, because literally, all right, I'm sorry. Looking at her and her track record and what they've supposedly gone after, they want to go after big tech. I get that. They want to go after people who have an unfair advantage. I get that. However, when you fail 5 times to prove that these people are the bullies you claim they are, and then you have this attitude about you that, well, I'm in this position, I'm gonna do it anyway. You just make yourself look like a fool. And it's at the taxpayers' expense. It's wasting all of our time. Now, granted, I don't work for Microsoft. Not paid by them. So just as a gamer that's a little bit more than regular gamers, because we're in the hardcore gamers, we're ones in the news and all that stuff, arguing back and forth in the chats and all that stuff. Just looking at this whole thing seems like a complete waste of time. And I'm trying to figure out, is she that gung-ho about trying to look like something she's not? Because what she's trying to look like is successful, and that's not the case. Are you that gung-ho trying to look successful and you're going to fall on your face again? Because the only thing that bothers me about this whole thing, apart from wasting more time, is they didn't take it to federal court. This case was not filed in federal court. Because she probably knew if it puts it in federal court, they're going to get the legs beat in.
Yeah, they're taking it to Judge Judy.
Right, yeah.
He
said it took it to Judge Judy.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we're going to federal court. No, we're going to Judge Judy.
It's an internal court that the FTC has. My worry is because it's internal court, they might have more favor. That's what bothers me. Yeah, they're going to have more favor because it's internal court. The judge is literally an ex-FTC head member, as is tradition.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see the former FTC members come out and say their case doesn't look too good?
Yeah,
he basically said this bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
that's what he basically said.
Yeah, pretty much what he said. Yeah.
So my issue is, if it's an internal court, is it about concessions? But they already offer concessions. So what's the internal court about?
FTC said they didn't want any concessions.
They don't want concessions.
They just don't want to do the deal. They just want the deal.
So they want to stop it dead. So yeah. Going to an internal court, are they going to have someone that's going to have a bigger ear for them?
I don't know.
That's the problem. That's what I don't like.
You gotta watch Hope Glow's live stream for that, because you're in the wrong place.
He breaks it down good.
That.
Yeah, he breaks it down.
Let me get this member for 6 months from Rad. FTC is gonna be 0-8 by the end of the year.
0-8.
So that shit.
And they say they're gonna go to Judge Mathis. So you saying she's a crackhead?
Yo, man.
Yo.
Yeah, I
Now-
know. Like the FTC was saying, yo, Phil, you promised us, you assured us that the ZeniMax games will be on the on the other platforms. Phil was like,
I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga.
Yo, Sean, I thought you were gonna hit it with the what's the guy's name from Nubian, the rap group?
Brand Nubian.
Grand Nubian. You know the clip I'm talking about?
Oh.
I thought you were gonna hit it with the,
Oh, you talking about?
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
All right. The thing with her is, all right, she's 33 years old. This is grandstanding. She's trying to make her political stamp. Remember, these guys are appointed. Yeah, she's appointed. All right, she's not elected. She's appointed.
Right.
So it's a difference. All right. So now you're trying to make your stamp in this world. You're trying to show that you're strong on big tech. The problem here is the CWA. That's the biggest problem because your Democratic brethren are for the people and unionization, right? So this is a big problem. That's why before they was tied 2-2, right? And somebody flipped to get this to go to block. Now, if y'all read the post, which is a right-wing rag, whatever.
Yeah.
It gave you a lot of information. Microsoft has friends in the building. You show face by saying we did something. We put up a block. You lose in court. Well, we put it through a fair process. We lost. I mean, you don't have a ground to stand on. Be honest with you. And if Microsoft lawyers get a hold of you, it's just gonna rip you to shreds. It's just gonna be something terrible for them to see. But their whole stance on it is, or her whole stance on it is, if I show that I'm doing something and I just didn't let it pass through, then it's fine. Now, by saying that you don't want any concessions, that automatically removes Microsoft's bids off the table. Oh, we gave them 10 years. We did this. We did that. So that removes that argument because we're not looking for none of those. We're just looking to see if you broke the law. Microsoft didn't break the law.
Right.
So you have no grounds here. So that's the FTC case is really weak. It doesn't really stand up. And if it has to go to federal court, they're going to get slayed in federal court. So I don't really worry about the FTC. If Microsoft beats them in federal court, that means this deal goes through with no concessions.
Open up.
And then that means you can put Sony on a string for every year to show a report card to see if you did good enough and for you to get Game Pass. So you can take that 10-year off the table. You don't have to give them anything. Microsoft is being proactive and being nice by passing them the poison pill because they want their money.
Right.
Could Microsoft? I'm asking the wrong questions, but my thinking is, since it's an internal, is it an internal court case or is it internal what? They're gonna sit down and talk.
Okay, the FTC has a little like a court case, like I don't know, like those little
in-house.
chapters when you get married, some bullshit. Well, they got that inside the building, and apparently they can you just go there and cry and make a case, and that's it. I don't know, bro. You got to watch old law. I really don't know
because this taking all the way to August of next year is ridiculous. There has to be something faster. There has to be.
We'll see when the time comes now. But this is the segment for Do You Give a Shit?
I really think this is for real. I really think once the FTC sees the bill, the amount of money this case will take them, they're gonna be like, "Oh hell no! Well, let's approve," because Microsoft is gonna drown them with a bunch of I forgot the word. Let's move on.
All righty, Joey. Thanks a lot, Joey.
Sorry.
All right, let's move on. I got a couple super chats. Trey Bone 48 with the 2. Even Pac-Man can jump. Kratos, that's not next to you.
I ain't letting this go.
Yo, Pac-Land and Pac-Man, yeah?
Yeah,
that's the shit.
He was a bitch.
Carl Weave with the 5. Let's remember all of their recent L's were handed to them by the internal court. I didn't realize that. Their complaints can all be addressed by consent decree.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
didn't
think
realize
that.
bro.
I think the internal court is like, okay, if we passed it, if we block this, are we gonna get sued? Because if we're gonna get sued, I ain't blocking it. So
That's what
I
it
think
is. Yeah,
I think
100%.
that's part of the thing.
All right, y'all. So apparently the Xbox Series S is still $50 off for the remainder of the year, well, until Christmas Eve. They said.
baby
Um,
bro.
I'm
You know,
I'm shocked that somehow Xbox won Black Friday, but PlayStation won November.
Yeah,
PlayStation always bringing up the rear.
yeah.
Them numbers are inflated.
Too,
Them numbers are inflated. Listen,
Yeah.
Black Friday was the main holiday. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, we
Keep
should question
it
those
a buck
numbers.
and that. Straight up.
Yeah,
Just
I
keep
was
it
a
watch
little
Those
surprised.
numbers.
That's
Nobody
the whole
questions Sony's numbers. Don't you think about that? Like
Except-
nobody questions it.
They money look funny in the light.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god, look at this.
You look over at their cash. Their cash.
Oh shit!
Hey, you flip it over.
Oh, man.
No! Only got bogus dollars.
Oh shit!
Oh man! Funny shit, man.
Oh god, shit.
So yeah, so y'all mentioned PlayStation 1 November.
Sure.
So earlier today, it was an unnamed company. I guess I'm assuming it's a big company in the industry, and they're like, yeah, they think Xbox should be allowed to buy Activision Blizzard. Of course, we don't know what the company is because that was redacted. But yeah,
Oh,
Take
yeah.
two
Somebody actually asked like Epic if it was them, and Tim Sweeney came out like, nah, that wasn't us.
oh really?
It's
So
Take
I
Two
really
or
don't
EA.
know.
No, it's
It was
Take Two.
Sony.
Imagine,
It was the dude under Jim Ryan.
Oh,
He's
no,
like, yeah, man, I think that deal should go through. Get Jim ass out of here.
right.
no, if it's a big company, I can only think of two.
Facts.
Take Two,
And
three.
EA.
Take Two, EA. Maybe Nintendo actually said that
What I don't understand is why is it redacted in the first place?
because you
Yeah,
I
can't say
guess
it.
they don't want it out there. I guess.
Unanimous.
That's when
You
it's
can't say
snitch.
that.
That's when you snitch.
Exactly. Thank you.
Right.
Thank
That's
you.
when you a rat and you an informant and you want your name stricken from the records so they can't find you and take you out.
Hey, no, it was the dude that used to run PlayStation before him. What was the guy's name? He left.
Sean Layden.
Sean Layden.
Nah, Sean comes straight out and tell you the facts. Sean
Yeah,
be in
Sean
the
will tell
streets,
you.
boy.
Yeah,
Sean doing drive-bys tomorrow
Sean will tell you.
with
He
his
don't give a
face out,
damn.
no mask on.
Right. Broad daylight. So in the UK, God of War Ragnarok first 3 weeks were 62% bigger than its first 3 weeks of 2018 God of Wars. But check this
Oof.
out. 69% of sales were the PS5 version. I wonder why.
Oof.
It did.
Damn.
You don't find that suspicious?
Bundles.
Bundles. You see shit.
Hey, who gives a shit?
Houses.
So
Bundles.
Fantasy 1 through 6 is rated for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. So Square Enix refused to put shit on Xbox for whatever reason.
Yeah, Game and Addict was pissed with that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I saw he was pissed. He made
I
a
don't
video.
know why. If you got a PlayStation, just go buy it over there.
Come keep
Yeah.
listening. When you play on that PlayStation, you feel cheap.
Listen. I put on my PlayStation and it sounds like a plane is landing.
Yeah, it does.
100%. It feels cheap. The controller
If-
is cheap.
I like the controller though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's cheap.
I love it way more than the
Cheap.
dual.
I love it way better than the last one.
Yeah, the last one.
100%.
The last
Okay,
two was
I'll give
shit.
you those
3
points.
was the worst controller ever.
Hell yeah.
It felt like
It's like like cheap plastic.
like cheap
But this
plastic.
one's a
The
weapon,
dual-
though.
the
This one's a
stock three.
weapon.
This one's better. Yeah, this is the best controller they made.
Square Enix involved with anything PlayStation. I'm surprised that anything they've ever bought, these same regulators that have the wire all up Microsoft's, you know what, just somehow completely are oblivious to this long-standing thing of they have where Xbox
know
spread
why?
the crumb.
You know why? Because Square
Why?
Enix ain't shit. That's why.
There you go. Let's move on. Thank you, Joey.
Poor
Great
business
shit. Let's
practices.
move on.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so speaking of PlayStation, it appears that some PlayStation fans are pissed off that Wendy's Forbidden West like DLC is PS5 only. The DLC. Think about that. You bought this. Just say you bought the original
Really?
game on PS4. They drop a DLC the following year, and it's only on PS5.
That's what's up.
That's
The
what's up.
DLC is
And shout out to
attached
Jim
to
Ryan
the-
for moving next gen like with DLC.
That's
Wait.
what's up.
The DLC is attached to the first game or the second game?
They put the black people on the DLC, and you can't get them unless you get to the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's how you do it, Claire. Give them DLC.
That's kind of crazy though, bro. They put the DLC PlayStation 5 only.
That's what's up.
Man.
If you want to do bad business practices,
It's terrible, man.
we believe in generations today.
We believe in generations. Damn.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, he doing it well over there.
Yeah, man.
Smart.
So GameStop has lost 100 million in the last 3 months, bro.
Damn,
Whoa.
man.
Shout out to the home
You
Forte, man.
You see what you do when you only sell PlayStation? You got to promote the Xbox, you pieces of shit.
They ain't selling PlayStation. That's the problem.
Bro.
No, they promote the Xbox. Xbox is first in the stores now.
Yeah,
because
because
of the
Xbox actually
Xbox
had
signed a
it.
deal with them a couple years ago.
You got to run with it, bro. You gotta
Oh,
run
I'm
with
sorry.
it.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, hell yeah, Joey.
They lost all that money because they got PS5 stacked to the ceilings. Nobody want that shit.
Yeah, basically.
That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money.
Returnal is officially coming to PC. Damn it!
Shout it out. I'm telling you right now, it makes me want to go to the wall and grab a PlayStation. They got the green dot special.
Didn't they say that would never happen?
That's in GameStop right now, man. Get in there.
Those are the refurbished ones. Oh shit!
Exactly.
man.
Come on, man. Green dot specials. Let's get them.
Green dot special.
Still $700.
Hey, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has dethroned Elden Ring to become the best-selling game of 2022
No
in the
shit
States,
in it. No
in the
shit.
U.S.
That's crazy.
In the U.S. So COD is still a monster, though.
Whew, that's crazy.
I mean, come on. No wonder Sony's fighting for.
Yeah, Call of Duty was just released, to be honest with you, and Elden Ring had the whole year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
untouchable.
Crazy.
Untouchable,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, so, hey, I don't know if y'all saw this, but according to several Warner executives, check this out, Joey. Dwayne Johnson and his team purposefully leaked a financial sheet filled with false assumptions to Deadline to make it seem like Black Adam was a financial success.
Was it actually false?
Yeah.
They're
He's black as a movie star, but I never thought he was good with finances anyway.
Yeah,
so.
they're saying the movie flopped and they were trying to hide that it flopped, bro.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
I thought
Hollywood
it was a good
campaign.
movie, but
It's a decent movie for
It's a good movie, but the whole slate of DC movies got canceled by James Gunn.
yes,
Well, he goes this shit is half and half. It is now. He's saying he's gonna keep some. He's gonna play around with it.
Dude, I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
he's
saw
gonna
No,
it.
do.
he's keeping two of them. He's keeping the Joker and he's keeping Robert Pattinson.
DC shit because I'm gonna lose my mind for this shit.
and he's gonna invest in Superman too. I read that earlier.
I think
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah, and a new Superman, not Henry Cavill.
I think
Not Henry Cavill.
I'm not in favor of that, man.
Damn.
No, I don't think so, King. I think they're gonna do a soft reboot with the Flash movie.
Oh, they're gonna get rid of Ezra Miller. He's a real villain. They cast him wrong.
He a real
That
villain, right?
he the Joker for real.
He's real life.
Allegedly kidnapping people, taking dudes across the border.
Yeah,
Your man's a real villain, B.
real life.
They're gonna reboot that. They're gonna do
women back in Hawaii. What the fuck is wrong?
He is really R. Kelly. He's the Pied Piper.
What's that anime one where it's the Justice League one or something?
Oh, that's
What was it
Flashpoint.
no, another one. The Justice League one or something when they go back Apocalypse War.
Yeah,
Actually, you know
that's
what?
dope.
Hey,
Yeah.
King,
That
I
shit was
actually
fire,
have some
bro. That
information.
ending.
What?
I actually have information about this. Like you said, they canceled Wonder Woman 3, but after Wonder Woman 2, I'm not that upset about that.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Henry
I can see
Cavill, Man of Steel might not be moving forward. Jason
Damn.
Momoa, Aquaman possibly ending. Now they said they want him to play what's the other guy?
Lobo.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Black
he's
Adam.
not gonna lie. When he was cast as Aquaman, I'm like,
He's not Aquaman.
He should have been Lobo, but
Yeah.
he made Aquaman badass. So
He
thank
made
you.
Aquaman cool, but
No.
Aquaman was always a cake.
The real Aquaman is still in the movie. He's that Ocean Master, his brother.
Yeah.
If
It was semantics now.
he was the perfect cast for
Okay, I see what you're
Aquaman.
doing. I see what you're
but
going.
they wanted a big splash with a bigger name. So I would have took the dude who played Ocean Master and has him at Aquaman. Blonde hair, blue eyes. The Aquaman that we grew up with, that's exactly the dude. He was
Right.
not cast properly. You know, I mean, casting is a lot. I thought the movie Jessica Alba. I thought the movie needed the proper people. So and they didn't have
it. A great movie.
Dirt, on
The
that
special
same
effects in that movie is dope.
On that same list is to talk about the Michael Keaton Batman movie would have had him and Michelle Pfeiffer getting back at it again.
No, they're doing Batman. They're doing Batman Beyond movie, and they
the cancel Batman Beyond movie. Yeah.
So
that would have been cool to see.
But this thing with Wonder Woman and that Patty Jenkins had the draft on that, but they didn't like it. They go rewrite it or something, do something different.
They threw it out.
Did you see the leaked script? There's a leak like script out there.
Yeah,
and
they just took it out and
they threw it out.
Yeah. So
they didn't like the direction she was taking it.
Speaking of movies, Jackie Chan confirms Rush Hour 4.
Let's go, baby.
Oh yeah,
I like Rush Hour movies, so I'm looking.
I guess both their bank accounts done hit the dirt.
Oh, hey, Chris Tucker, he got to pay them taxes, man. Pay them taxes, man.
Chris Tucker, man. Jackie Chan will be fine. He's got a lot of business.
Even though he's older, he's still.
But Chris Tucker,
he has a production company and everything.
Yeah,
it's Chris Tucker that actually made the call of Taiwan.
Did he recently come out of Chris Tucker more taxes? Did he recently?
That's right. And now it's time to do movies. Call in those favors, just like Bad Boys with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Call in those favors.
You know,
you're gonna get a Beverly Hills Cop 3 in a second.
They do.
They're making number 4.
Nah, if Eddie Murphy money hit the ground, son, Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Well, they're filming the Beverly Hills Cop 4 right now, though.
Oh my God.
I'm looking forward to that. I think they're gonna do that justice.
No, look, I'm not looking forward to Beverly Hills Cop 4, man.
I am, because they're going
to coming back. What was that? Coming back from
I forgot they even made a Beverly Hills
Cop 3 was
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
That was terrible.
That was straight to Amazon. That was hot, dude.
I was wild, man. Hold on, tell you this.
I love Dolomite, though. That movie was.
Dolomite.
And let me tell y'all this, man. We had family over. I said, yo, we about to watch Coming to America 2. I got a little popcorn machine where I bought the seasonings. I bought the kettle corn seasoning, the white cheddar. Boy, we about to, man, we watched that shit. Like, what the fuck? What is this?
Amazon special.
All right, y'all, we got a couple more that we got out here.
Axel Foley's going to be on Netflix. The quality will be there.
Yeah, I hope so.
Netflix movie? Yeah. All right, y'all got a couple more that we're going to get out of here. The Nintendo Switch has officially outsold the PlayStation 4 lifetime. It's pretty impressive, man, because I didn't think this. I still have that video, like my first video on this channel, bro, when I said the Nintendo Switch would not sell. I still got that video up.
Boy, that did not age well.
That did not age well. I still get comments on that video to this day, bro. People like, who was this dummy? I was like, hey, bro,
it's me. It's me, sir.
It's me.
It's me.
It's me, Durt Griggity.
I got a comment on that video like last week. I still get comments.
I'm not surprised, bro. I think a lot of us expected the Switch to be flop.
Yeah, I thought the Switch was gonna flop. I just thought.
Me too.
I'm a Nintendo junkie, so I don't care what they put out.
I was always a second guy too. King, so.
I'm still trying to buy that cardboard.
Oh shit! What's his name? Labo.
Yeah, Labo.
I seen a dude put together a cardboard piano and right in front of me, and it worked. I was just sitting there dumbfounded, like yo.
My brother bought that thing. He put it all together, played it for 10 minutes, and that's the last time he ever played with that shit.
That's what happened with Nintendo stuff.
That was like when I bought PSVR.
Yes.
Play that shit for
$120 down the drain right there for cardboard.
Get a hard 2 minutes on it. Pause.
All right. Hey, so it's a rumor, guys. Uncharted 5 will really just be a reboot of the franchise.
Wow.
Why?
Run out of ideas.
Hold on. We cannot be. Personally, I like Uncharted, and we can't be mad at Uncharted being a reboot when you're making a reboot of Perfect Dark and Fable. Come on, man. Let's keep it real.
No, hold on. Stop. All he does is steal stuff and climb walls.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait.
And run away from getting shot at.
No. Let me talk to Joey for a second.
Fuck Joey up and I fuck him up.
How many Perfect Dark games was it? A Perfect Dark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
3.
Spin-offs? No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. And the last Perfect Dark was Perfect Dark 0, which was complete cheeks.
Well, that That game is not being made by Naughty Dog.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Which
No,
one? The reboot?
that's the biggest.
Wait, the reboot is not made by Naughty
No,
Dog?
it's not.
Of course,
Okay,
no.
forget what I said. Trash.
That's the biggest scare to it because
There's no need to be scared.
I don't think so. Let's let the new developers do what they're gonna do with it, right? To see if it takes off, because that now you free Naughty Dog up to do something different. They need something different. They need to start doing different things instead of doing the same regurgitated nonsense.
Another sad game,
right?
Yeah.
They just copy the camera angle from God of War. Simple.
Oh, shit.
I hope not.
They will do. They got no
I
ideas.
hope not. I hope not.
King, these guys don't have the balls to make a first-person game.
Erica for the Wins has some great videos on those. Did you see?
Oh,
them,
I
King?
hope it's not a first-person game, but
No, but they don't have the balls to make something different.
we got to give them a chance because they got 10 games, 25 games in development, 10 games of that is games of a service.
You believe that? You actually believe that?
No, I actually believe it. I actually believe it because the mortality of the PlayStation brand is predicated on them evolving.
No, I'm talking about Uncharted
reboot. Evolve.
Reboot, Uncharted reboot.
But why? Why? It's just all he does is steal shit. Like, why do you ever do that? Like, come on now.
Yo,
well,
it's
Indiana Jones.
Honestly, part one being rebooted makes sense as opposed to like The Last of Us remade. Yeah, so like, because Uncharted 1 came out 2007. That actually makes sense. That actually makes a little bit more sense.
If they make him,
especially since the franchise and the movies is big, and they're going to make that a franchise with Tom Holland, so it makes sense. Honestly.
I just said if they make him, if they reboot this and make him look like Tom Holland, I'm throwing the shit out the window.
How
do you know?
How
do you know that?
I got that in my brain, and now I can't. Oh fuck!
That movie was straight cheeks.
Told you.
I like Uncharted.
Uncharted still his ass.
No, it was the same exact thing as the game on certain levels.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the playing part.
The game had more substance than the movie. I'm sorry. I'm coming from a game. I'm jaded.
100%. Watch National Treasure or Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
National Treasure too.
I like the
Tomb Raider movie at least. God dang.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, me.
Yes.
That was a horrible
Tomb Raider.
I like the ones with Angelina Jolie.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Because of
when Hollywood and the game. No, when Hollywood and the game industry remember what breasts were like.
Back then, man. Back before we got canceled.
Dude, I think it was Tomb Raider 2 or 3. I don't know. I remember renting that in VHS. Funny.
And what was you doing with yourself? Get that Vaseline clip.
Dude, she was underwater and
hey, King.
Well, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
Oh, goddamn.
Joey mom's like, where's the cocoa butter?
Oh my god.
This is the third time this week, boy, I done brought lotion. What the hell is going on?
I know you ain't that damn ashy.
Look, it's glistening.
Your palms and your hands is soft and smooth as hell.
Yeah, the shark, man. She punched a shark. I'm like, I'm done. I cut
your right arm is diesel. What's up, boy?
Yo, Joey will be that dude from that. What's that? The lady underneath the water or something. That M Night.
That one big arm.
That's actually a good movie, though.
Said he Hellboy.
I like that movie. Like Hellboy arm ass.
He said he got the Hellboy arm.
All right, y'all. We got one last topic, then we out of here.
Oh goddamn!
There's a rumor that Sony's Wolverine game will now release until 2025 at the earliest.
That's not a rumor. That's fact.
Yeah.
Is it a fact?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh shit! I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, 2025. What you thought was happening with that game?
if you were that stupid, like I see some ponies put a list of what's coming out in 2023, and they have Wolverine on there.
Some of them had that game on their list, bro.
No, they got Wolverine and they got Spider-Man 2 on there. If you're
man, that's a hell of a year.
Yeah.
If you're that
Spider-Man 2 is a possibility, of course, because
no, Spider-Man 2, I think so. Yeah.
So you don't think? Because like I listen to King, because you're right 98% of the time. Is Spider-Man 2 coming out next year, King?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I believe so.
It was just up in the PlayStation store.
Yeah, it was open in play.
Well, it makes sense because it's DLC, so it will come out next year.
King, you know what? King, you know what else was in the PlayStation store?
What?
Abandoned.
Hey, I want to be the ponies.
And
Like,
with that, the show.
You motherfucker.
Hey, RB made a good point right there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, it's
Wait
over.
a minute.
That's
Wait
it.
a minute. I'm gonna get RB his flowers. He made a damn good point.
That was dope. That was dope, but it's not in the store to purchase. It was just in the store as a whatchamacallit.
No,
Like
it had a 5-part demo. It only released one part.
yeah, it was a placeholder for it. Yeah,
No.
It was, yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm not talking about that abandoned stuff.
Oh,
The only people that got abandoned was PlayStation owners. But I'm just
how many times this man gotta sell you out the same bottle of snake oil?
they gonna keep buying it because they thirsty for games, man.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. On that note, I'd like to thank the great, the incomparable King Dave for joining us today on WBG. Thank you, King Dave. You were great, man. It was a great show. We broke a record. Our previous record was 561 live. I think we made it to like 580, 87, 88 live. Thank you, sir.
I was trying to push it up to 7.
Yeah, man.
Pause. The blue chew ain't work.
Oh my God.
Yo, I really appreciate you dudes. I really like what you've cultivated here. It's very different. Everything's supposed to be different. I tell people all the time, it's enough for everybody to eat. Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
I do respect you guys for putting the cameras on. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that because I think you have a better level of connection to your fan base and to everybody that's out there when you do it, right? Because YouTube is a visual medium. And if we're on YouTube, we should use that medium to its potential, right? So always just keep that part in mind. And it's more entertaining when people can see you laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
People can see you upset. People can see, you know, your emotion. It's really good. You can't get that from a beeping avatar. And, you know, that's the old metrics. You know, so if you want to be a pony, keep using the old metrics.
But ponies have horrible mics. That's what they got.
I was laughing so much at your background. You had me dead. But I do appreciate it. And when Durt, you know, you put that there, I told you I'm there.
Thank you, bro.
Listen, without a hesitation, brother.
I know a lot of people ask you on the podcast, and I try not to bother you, man, like at least once or twice a year, but every time it's no hesitation. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
For sure, man.
All of you guys, all the onlords, the whole crew, man. Everybody, I appreciate all of you guys, man. And you know, you said something that's really important to me. You guys are the blueprint, but at the same time, we all can't be exactly the same, right? Yep. We have you know, I said like trying to tell you, I was like, bro, I want to be a little bit different than everybody else. I can't be Iron Lords. We can't be Iron Lords. We can't be Code Eastwood or RDX. We got to have our own, you know, we got to make our own lane.
Yep.
And some people might not like our style of show, and that's fine. But obviously, some people do. Yep. And that's important to me. That, you know, we are different. But like you said, we all can eat.
Yep.
We all can eat. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys, man. But Sean, what's up, my brother?
Nah, great show, man. I know finally made it with King David on a show. The last two times, you know, one was a passing, one was something else as well. But it's great. Listen, when it comes to the camera things, I agree with you, King, 100%. Yeah. The only reason why I don't really, because it's late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm okay. Normally I'm tired, I'm lazy, my eyes are shut, I'm yawning.
You know what you do? Put on shades. You know the reason why I put on shades? And nobody ever knew this.
I know.
The night before, I'm probably up 24 hours before I get to the show. Dang. Like other dudes is getting sleep and getting rest. I'm in partying and boogied all night long every Saturday, and I get to the show and I do 5 hours. You wouldn't know that. You'd be like, but I'm dead beat. And then as soon as I get off the show, I'll go straight to bed. But that's the reason why I got on the shades. And then it just stuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like normally, King, I work early most of the time. So normally I'm going to work in the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So it's a struggle. Normally I dip out.
Yeah.
So, but look, it's a great show, man. Like WBG, like what everybody's doing, like what the King David was talking about. Everybody's got to have a unique type of show. Everybody's different. I've said that when it comes to like Iron Lords, they have a great chemistry. They do it different. They want to keep it nice and clean. but other people want to keep it a bit like I said it with my show TTS. I want it to be the most brutal show ever. Straight up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
the most brutal show ever. Last week it was brutal.
Y'all got some stuff, boy. That Vaseline joint is crazy.
Listen.
Oh wait, there. Did we ever show him the pony walking?
Yeah,
you
the pony guy.
last time. Yeah, last time. Yeah.
Me, you made sure I saw it. You had me
you was
there.
like, you was like, Dirk, show him the pony. Yeah, you remember?
I can't remember.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Look at this week we got TTS. I know Dirt goes and we need to do a bit earlier. So TTS.
Yo, I don't know if I'll be able to make it at all, Sean.
Is it?
I forgot to tell you, bro. Yeah, my daughter graduated from college, and we talking about leaving at 1:00.
Blessings, brother.
And I had to go get my beard trim at 10.
Yeah.
So,
and he got to die in the middle.
Yeah.
Nah, you know he ain't.
So if not, let's do a solo show and talk that shit with the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try, but yeah,
let me know what time because I can go early if you want.
I mean, listen, I have to go get my beard trim at 10.
Yeah,
so I have to leave my house around 9:20.
I always find it funny when you say I gotta go to a barber.
I go to the barber all the time, man. Don't laugh, bro.
Yeah, tell him, man.
Don't laugh, bro. We're in there for the $10 special.
Yeah, exactly. My man, trim out my beard about 15 minutes. I'm gone.
That's right.
Yeah, but definitely we'll try to do. Yo, listen. We'll work it. Yo, King, what are you doing this Friday? What's your schedule like on Friday?
This Friday, I'm doing DCX open mic at 9 p.m. That's the statue show that I do occasionally with the crew. So we making a sneak surprise attack this Friday. And we're coming back. But if I wasn't doing something, we'll be talking that S.
Or talking that shit player. Yeah, no, my show goes at 1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm not even back home from work yet.
Yeah,
but definitely.
And there's no way I can do it because I'm off on Fridays.
Yeah, so we'll sort some days.
I work nights. I'm about to go to bed right now. I gotta go to work at 3:00 in the morning.
Ooh, all right, brother. Let's go into
brutal.
Hey, Joy, what's
brutal?
Up? I'm just realizing your name changed.
Yeah, he told you he changed.
He said it, but I still forgot to look.
That's when he won.
Yobi won Reginald to show up, man. Joyce, what's up with you, bro?
Oh, I'm thinking about ordering food. I'm hungry.
Oh shit! Yo, we still got 358 people here.
That's what's up.
I'm glad to see you again, man. The show is always fun when you're here. I
love that shirt.
Iron Lords. Huh?
I said I love that shirt.
Of course you do.
Show.
By the way, you guys gave this to me. I won it on Patreon.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Other than that, about the camera thing, I'm still getting used to this. I don't like even taking pictures of me. Like,
get used to it.
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing me.
Every time I do one of those like one man podcasts, I always show my face because I do kind of agree with what King's saying. So.
But I
get used to it because you want these execs to know exactly what you look like and who you are. If you want to make a stamp, let them see you.
I hear.
Other than that, you go, brother.
Other than that, I'm gonna play High on Life. That's what I'm gonna do.
There we go.
I'm about to check it out too. So that's about it. Everybody in the chat.
R&B.
What happened to R&B?
My bad, Jalen Bro. My bad, bro.
We got R&B mic and all that. Come on, man. Stop playing.
I'm sorry, man.
Your R&B, we sorry. Get your punk ass out of your R&B.
Oh, what the hell?
You don't play that shit.
Hey, yo.
Oh, damn. Hey, Army, that was Sean, brother. I had nothing to do with that.
Sean, you piece of shit. Get your ass in that bus.
Nothing. This is nothing to do with me. This is that show.
What's going on with you?
As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go back to gaming. I've been playing Warzone 2 all day. I've been trying to catch a dub. Also, I've been juggling that and Plague's Tale Requiem. I'm loving the game. I'm loving it.
You ain't finished that yet?
No, I'm not. I'm like on chapter 4 or 5. However,
when I'm trying to get. You're so long way, bro.
Yeah,
they like 18 chapters.
Oh dear God,
it's up there, man.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the quality games I'm getting in Game Pass, and at some point, I'm gonna start High on Life 2 just so I can catch up on it early.
Yeah, I just finished Callisto Protocol. I gotta be honest. I enjoyed it, bro. I get that shit like an 8.5. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I want that collector's edition, so I'll probably grab that.
It looks good, and I will tell you, well, you can tell, you finish it. Is something left there, so the real ending will probably be in DLC in the future. But I enjoyed it, bro.
Did they fix the ray tracing problems on the Xbox?
Yeah, they said they did. They said they did. I don't know.
It's not 100% though.
So your ray tracing still looks better than theirs.
I don't know.
Did they take out all the mess? Did they take out all the mess 150 developers from Sony put in there? How about that?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, hey, yeah, you pay for marketing and you pay to gimp it.
And we didn't put Reginald. Reginald's not working well right now.
Yeah, man, Reginald. I'm trying to get Reginald working right. But let me say this: Hector, the Macho Man with the 2. Oh, yeah. Tune in to TTS to hear the Macho Man. Ooh yeah, Macho Man. Yo, let me tell you, that guy be cutting promos like The Rock, bro.
That segment was awesome. Rocking with the chat was incredible.
But look, so listen, we have our year-end awards show this week. I'm going to start letting the members on the channel vote on our categories. Let me just give you guys, we got categories like POS of the year, right? We got categories like let me see. We have categories like best TTS rants, got the guys that give us the best rants at the end of TTS.
Yeah.
Biggest fanboy meltdowns this year. Games that surprised us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun. We expected this shit to happen. That's one of the categories, So I'm gonna be dropping them like once every couple days to get the votes from the members, and we're going to tally them up, and we will have our show on the last WBG of the year.
So it's next week? Next week is the last show?
No, the last one is
because next week I probably can't make it because I got the Christmas thing.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, the last show, the day after Christmas, or if we do it down. Are we gonna do a show that day?
When is Christmas? Like for Sunday?
Christmas on a Sunday, bro.
I have no idea. I don't celebrate it, sir.
Yeah. So it's on a Sunday. So the day after Christmas. I don't know. So we'll talk about it.
All right, no problem.
I mean, we can probably do it in January if we have to. But Corey Till, what would the 2 do? Hey, look, my nigga award. Oh, that's funny. So that's it, guys. We out of here, and that's it, man. Like I said, thanks to King Dave again. Sean, we out of here, bro.
We still can't hear you.
Speak up, mofo.
It's broken, man.
Y'all out of here.
I don't know what's wrong with Reggie, bro.
Do you know what it is? I think your mic's got like a delay and that before you can clip in. I think StreamYard's done some sort of update.
Yeah, it's something, bro. It's something different now.
You gotta wait a couple more seconds before it
kicks
in.
Maybe that's
all right. I'm about to try something.
I gotta dip out, guys. I gotta go walk this dog, and I gotta go take my ass to sleep.
Yeah, I think
all right, King.
Appreciate you, man.
Catch y'all later, man. Peace.
Thank you, man.
Later, man.
Okay, I'm gonna try something right quick.
You should.
Don't say nothing. Hold on. So if I ever do it, let me talk first, okay? Let me.
You see the nodders ahead when you can hear you.
Okay. I forgot to unmute.
It's working.
Oh shit!
It's working now, but it took like.
No, I forgot to unmute, bro.
Was that the problem this whole time?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. So I don't know what's wrong, man. There's some. Okay. Dragon's Blade with the 2 will catch replay. Here's my dues for WBG. Thank you, Dragon's Blade. Appreciate you, bro. Guys, that is
like delete that video, upload it again, and see if it fixes it.
I think StreamYard's done some sort of update because the video clips kind of phase out now. I don't know if you
noticed that. They fade out now. Yeah,
have you noticed that?
Yeah, they fade out.
Hey, StreamYards, if you're watching, that's dog shit.
No, but we're gonna fix Reggie, man, because Reggie is a staple of the show.
Ain't he the presenter of the POS awards?
Hey, I should do that. That'd be funny.
Yeah, record Reggie, like giving an award.
POS of the year. All right, guys, we are out of here. Listen, you guys are awesome. We had almost 600 live. That's amazing, bro. That's freaking amazing. Peace out, everybody. You pieces of shit.
Motherfucker.
Peace.
Look at this shit.
R&B doesn't show his face on all the time because he gets so many big bitches in his DMs. See you later.